Hello! Hello everyone! And welcome to Dream Daddy. Or I guess everyone's Ness. Hello Ness. Dream Daddy is a queer dating simulator and I love it so much. I love Dream Daddy. I followed it so intensely when it was in development. So I'm happy that I can just play it now whenever I want. But yeah. I think today we're gonna go for Hugo, who is the teacher. He's really cute. He's really into books. But yeah, let's get started then with Dad Rectors. Oh, right. My gallery. Mini games. Yeah, let's do new game. Z. It's gonna be a lot of reading today. Dad, wake up. Pretend to be dead. I let my tongue roll out of my mouth and stop breathing. Amanda shakes me. Come on, Dad. This hasn't worked on me since I was 6. I'm sorry, Amanda. This is the end for me. Dad, I swear to God. Amanda, I bequeath to you all my earthly possessions. Spread my ashes over my recliner. Okay, well, your corpse better get into the moving van because it's leaving soon. I finally open my eyes and sit up. I'm lying in the middle of the living room, spooning a moving box. I yawn and stretch. Morning, Manda Panda. Yikes, Dad. Breath. Go brush your teeth. We get to make us. It's time. Build that dad! Okay. What do we... Let's build a trans dad. Let's go chunky. I'm gonna try and make myself as close as I can. Heads. Oh. Oh. Got a soft face, so let's do that. Well, let's see hair. Oh, good. There's a pink option. This is probably the closest to my hair. And eyes. Oh my god. Anime eyes. What do my eyes look like? I mean, they do be having anime eyes, but that kind of looks weird in this style. Oh my god. That's probably the closest, I think. And nose? I've got like a square nose, so I guess the current one's fine. Mouth. Let's be smiling. Cute. Oh my god. Let's do this one and pink lips. Wait. Yeah. Brows. I got big old eyebrows that are black. Yeah, that looks right. Facial hair? Well, I don't have any facial hair, so... Glasses. Ooh, I'll make them pink. Piercings? I don't have any piercings. Maybe I'll get a nose piercing eventually. Well, I do have my ears pierced. And clothing. That's pretty cute. I don't really see anything that really matches my outfit. I could just be in my underwear. Let's go with this one. Yeah. Yeah. Nice. Looking good, Daddy.
Name that dad.
Alright. Serenity. Lace. Be that dad.
Be that dad.
Dad tip 20. Keep your word. Take care of your health. Did you fall asleep packing? I got most of it done, I think. Searching around the room, it looks like I did a pretty good job. Every box is sealed except for one. Wait, straggler. What's in it? Looking into the box, I see a bunch of old photos in a little photo album. Whoa, I haven't seen these in years. Egg nips. Yeah, true. Ips. Igips. I pull out the dusty photo album from the top of the pile we begin to look through. What is this? Ooh, I guess we should save. I don't know if it auto-saves or not. Huh. That's the coolest baby I've ever seen. The only way your father and I, and the only way our mother and I... Ooh, I get to choose our backstory. I want to be gay. The only way your father and I could get you to stop crying was to put the sunglasses on you. But whenever we tried to take them off, you'd start crying again. You spent the first 2 years of your life with sunglasses on. That's very hurt. Nice. Halloween when you were maybe 4? Oh my god, that dragon costume. You couldn't decide between being a princess or a dragon, so you went with both. Princess dragon. Why do I remember crying in that dragon costume? You saw yourself in the mirror and realized you were afraid of dragons. Seeing yourself inside the dragon's mouth was the realization of your greatest fear, I think. Huh? Right? Yep. Definitely repressed that memory. And this was when you were in your horse phase. Dad. I believe you named the plush horse Sir Horsington the Brave. Oh. I don't think that was his... Amanda lunges at the photo, but I quickly snatch it away and hold it above her head with my superior dad arms. Nice try, but this is important blackmail for later down the road. Go ahead and try me. I've seen pictures of you in your ska band. Oh, ouch, kid. That's rough. The Communist Manifesto had a chance back in the day. I look off into the distance and reminisce about the rad horn section. Hey, it's Emma P. Dad. No, Dad, that's Emma R. I didn't meet Emma P until high school. Hey, I promise you, wholeheartedly, that I will never stop mixing those two up. Dad, Emma R's been my best friend since I was 7. Give it, like, a little bit of effort. Okay, so, maybe we should remember that. Emma R is the childhood best friend. Oh, right. Emma P's the one who tried to steal people's pets, fired a flaming tennis ball at the police station, fired a flaming tennis ball, pooped her pants during a sleepover, tried to steal people's pets. No, Dad, that was Emma S. Oh, God, there's more? She moved to Kentucky 3 years ago. I miss her. I also miss my hamster. Sir Hamilton the Brave. Anyway, I gotta show this to Emma R later. She'll get a kick out of it. The first photography award you ever won. She's so cute. Yeah, and I got a $20 gift card to McFriday's. Yeah. And then you got food poisoning from the cheesy Tostitos blasts. I think you mean food poisoning. You know, with a Z. Aww. Dad. I still can't drive past McFriday's without gagging. Still proud of you, though. Amanda reaches deep down into the box and pulls out one last photo. Oh, no, it's her other dad. Oh, no. Says, I love you, Amanda. Neither of us say a word. We stare at the photo for a long moment. I finally decide to break the silence. This was the day you were born, or this was the day we adopted you? This is the day you were born. It's kind of a funny story. We got into a car accident right there in the hospital parking lot. It wasn't anything big, just a fender bender. But of course I was freaking out. And that little old lady who crashed into us was freaking out. And I didn't know what to do. But your father, oh man. He holds my hand and looks me directly in the eyes. The calmest I've ever seen him. He says, "It's okay. It's all gonna be okay."
Oh.
He was right, you know. I stare at the picture for longer. Maybe too long. I miss him. I can't even imagine what it must be like for Amanda. She pats me on the back.
Okay.
Oh, that was a little dark. Hello! Tommy Innerts? Innerts? Yeah. Hello. Come on, Pops, we gotta finish packing. The moving van won't wait forever. You're right.
Huh.
Ooh, thirsty. Amanda and I pile into the car and take one last look at our old house. So many memories here. Hard to believe your father and I bought this place almost 20 years ago. Hey, remember when I shattered the front window playing catch? You always had very strong arms. Hey, remember when I shattered the other front window pretending to be a robot who breaks windows? Hello, Softy! Thank you for joining us. I thought you were streaming during this time. Softy is stalking me. Yeah, that happens. You're a very imaginative child. Hey, remember when I broke the back window We get it, Amanda. You break stuff. And there'll be plenty more stuff for me to break in the new place. God, I really hope I have a relationship like this with my kids. I'm working on Floop's model right now. Nice. Make sure to send me like progress updates because I'm really interested in that. And there'll be plenty of more stuff for me to break in the new place. Memories to make and stuff to break. You ready? We sit in silence for a moment. I watch my daughter grow up in this house. I will forever hold a place in my heart, but it stings a little bit to leave it behind. I'm ready. The moving van begins to pull away and I get the car into position to follow it. I watch our old house, disappear in the rearview mirror. Oh, I feel that. I moved recently and I was just like, ugh. So what? So sell me on our cool new pad. I clear my throat and do my best cheesy announcer voice. Nestled in beautiful scenic downtown Maple Bay, our house features washer and dryer hookups, a 2-car garage, multiple places to sleep. Not only are there bedrooms for your sleeping pleasure, but couches and floor space where you can, yes, catch a wink. What a deal! I mean, if sleep weren't for the weak. You sleep more than anyone I know. I admit my faults, Pops. Keep it real. Anyway, it's almost smaller than our last house. Cozier, one might argue. Good spin. I think it's great. Won't we be closer to a lot of cool stuff that we can walk to so I don't have to waste gas? And I mean, trying to park downtown is, Amanda, you're going to have to learn to parallel park at some point, right? Not going to happen, Pops. I think someone needs to do a little 3-point turn on their attitude. I don't know how to do that either. Have you met the neighbors yet? Not yet, but the neighborhood seems pretty quiet. So you won't have to chase any rowdy teens off your lawn? You are the very teen you mock when you say that, honey. I'm in my last year of high school. I'm practically dust. Oh! Ow. My heart. There's barely any progress because I have no clue what I'm doing. I mean, I don't know what I'm doing either. So that's fair. Yeah, you're a real, don't you dare, senior. Dad, I know where this is going. Citizen. I'm just gonna ignore that. But I won't forget it. So what's item number 1 on the new house agenda? Well, first we need to forge a path through solid wall of boxes that's blocking the living room. I still have to install the washer and dryer. We need to go grocery shopping. Pops, cool your jets. You have to promise me that we're gonna take a break and explore the neighborhood. Okay, okay, you're right. We'll get some work done and then check the area out. Hell yeah. We pull up to the new house and step outside. The lawn is freshly mowed for sale, and the for sale sign is still in the yard. Hi, yeah! And with a swift kick from Amanda, the for sale sign was no more. Nice form, Sweet Pea. I got a problem with authority! I'm so proud. Man, all that karate chopping tuckered me out. I could really go for a sandwich. An ice cream sandwich. Sweetie, it's 10 a.m. We need to unpack first. I need some coffee ASAP. Did you even see all the dogs in the park nearby? That's me. You know it. Thank you for moving us to an area where the dog to person ratio is very high. I only want what's best for you. I hope you're prepared for the frequency at which I interrupt conversations to yell dog to rocket way up. I mean, you do that a lot already. Hey, it's a dog! Wait, false alarm. It's just a funny shaped rock. If you want to see real dogs so bad, let's go to the park around the corner. Amanda and I begin to stroll the neighborhood. I can't believe how beautiful it is outside. Kids are playing in the street, the flowers are in bloom, and the faint smell of a nearby barbecue drifts through the air. This place is nice. Too nice. I don't trust it. Good eye, honey. You can never be too careful. See that baby in the stroller over there? Government operative. We're on to you, baby. We walk for a while and eventually end up at a small park. Toddlers chase each other through the playground. Dogs of all shapes and sizes romp through the grass. It's pretty crowded, but Amanda spots a nice empty bench. We start to make our way over there when... Heads up! Ow! A frisbee suddenly hits me in the face. Woof! A corgi with a neat plaid handkerchief tied around its neck bounds up to me, wagging its tail. Hello, did you throw this thing on my head? I like your necktie. I like your necktie. Ruff! He runs around in a circle and nudges my leg with his nose. Oh god, this is the cutest dog. Can I help you? Impart upon me your wisdom, tiny dog. Or pet the dog. Impart upon me your wisdom. Woof woof! How long do I have left? How did you know? Do you have tomorrow's lottery numbers? How did you know? Woof! My god, this dog knows more than he lets on. You definitely could have caught that. A guy in a Hawaiian shirt drives over to us and takes the frisbee from me. Hot dad, hot dad, hot dad, hot dad. Hello. You know, frisbees are traditionally caught with your hands, not your face. Well, traditionally I'm not supposed to aim for people's heads. It's a new technique. I catch it with my teeth next time. It's a new technique. It's like disc golf, but the goal is my face. Looks like you're winning. I'm just messing with you. I'm Brian, by the way. Eggplants. I'm Serenity, and this is my daughter, Amanda. I look over at Amanda only to find her sitting on the ground rubbing the dog's tummy. Hi. Your dog is cool. Oh, old Maxwell sure loves the attention. It's great to see another father and daughter out on such a sunny day. Where's yours? Brian gestures over to the grassy knoll, where a young girl sits on a checkered blanket. She's reading a book bigger than her head. She puts it down and heads over to us. This is Daisy. She's reading the Brothers Karamazov. Her teacher tells her that she's got the reading comprehension skills of a high schooler. How old is she? 10. She's a precious little youngster. Whoa. Whoa. My natural dad instincts kick in. I must brag about my child's accomplishments. Oh no, it's happening. Oh. Go on, Daisy. Tell him about yourself. That's my girl. Amanda, get in there! Okay. Serenity's HP 80, Brian's HP 80. Can't switch daughters, Amanda's your only daughter. Item. Child art. You unfurl your wallet to reveal a tiny copy of a drawing of a cornucopia Amanda did in the 1st grade. Cute! It isn't very impressive, but Amanda genuinely appreciates you holding on to it. Brian loses 10 HP, you regain 20. Daisy just started a weekly chess club at her elementary school computer lab. She's the president too, of course. Dang, my high school doesn't have a chess club or a computer lab. You lose 10 HP. We're doing good. Spelling bee photo. Fumbling through your phone's browser, you managed to pull up a photo of Amanda winning her 10th grade spelling bee. Wow, congratulations, Amanda. Daisy's getting prepped for her annual spelling bee right now. Hopefully this will be our 3rd win in a row. Yikes, you lose 5 HP. Daisy sold enough candy bars this year to get to the top prize, a canoe. We're taking it out next weekend. How's that even possible? Amanda could barely get one of those sticky hand things. It's extra powerful. You lose 20 HP. Fuck. Oh god. We're failing. Grade card. You pull a wrinkled copy of Amanda's last grade card out of your back pocket. Dad. Awesome grades. Brian loses 25 HP. You really carry that around everywhere? Ouch. Maybe it is kind of weird. You lose 5 HP. Did I mention Daisy said her first word at 10 months? Daddy. Amanda's was potty. Still cute, but maybe this isn't the time to bring that up. You lose 10 HP. Getting my ass kicked! Band-Aid. With a flourish, you produce a Band-Aid from your pocket, take a knee, and start to apply it to Amanda's arm. What are you doing, Dad? Being a protective parent. Anyone agree? It's an unusual gesture. You lose 10 HP. Damn it! Daisy here has all her adult teeth. Never had a cavity either. Amanda self-consciously pushes her lips together to hide her teeth. It's extra powerful! Oh no! Fuck! Add a bragging material. Brag. Amanda here just recently won a local photography award. Wow, congratulations! 10 HP. Daisy actually just won a statewide poetry contest. Ow. Oh no! Last week, unprompted, Amanda helped an old woman with her grocery bags. It's extra powerful. Words aren't all Daisy's good at. By the way, her math is amazing. One time I actually called her to double check my numbers before I made out for a support beam. What does that mean? You did that more than once, Dad. Doesn't that say more about him than it does about Daisy? Still, you lose 10 HP. Dang, he's really got his beat. Fuck! Boy, it's been such a treat getting to meet you two. Arrgh, did he have to add insult to injury by being such a gracious winner? Brag, you dolt. I tried! I actually don't think you could win that minigame. So take it you guys are new to the neighborhood? We just moved in. Do you live around here? Yeah, we live in a cul-de-sac down next to the coffee shop. What a coincidence! That's where we live too. You wasted all your items before bragging? I don't think it makes a difference! Small world. Yeah, Daisy and I are in that little ranch-style house on the corner. I know that house. It's just like ours, but slightly bigger and better landscaped. Does this guy have to outdo me at everything? What a lovely place. Well, I don't want to take up any more of your time. Nice meeting you guys. You'll have to stop by at some point. Yeah, definitely. Bye! Brian and Daisy walk further into the park with Maxwell happily trotting in tow. Do you get the feeling that he was trying to one-up us? Trying and succeeding? I can't believe that kid's only 10. What was I even doing at her age? I believe you had a bit of a thing for horses? Shame that didn't pan out. Could have majored in comparative horse studies. It's not too late to minor in horse creative writing. Too close to the truth, Dad. Let us never again speak of the fantastic adventures of Sir Horsington the Brave, an epic in 7 parts by Amanda Lace. We laugh off the horse epic and walk around the park a bit more, enjoying the day. Go unpack, go take a nap. Let's go to the coffee shop. I gotta get my hands on a nice cup of old bean juice or I'm gonna be useless all day. I think we passed by a coffee shop on the way here. Maybe we could check that out. Let's do it! Ooh. We walked down the street to the Coffee Spoon. Cute little place around the corner. Man, this is such a convenient walking distance from our place. I mean, I guess. What's wrong? Why would I go somewhere else and drink coffee on a couch when I could just drink better coffee at home on my own couch and not have to make eye contact with other people? At least when I'm home, some random guy isn't going to come up and sit on the recliner next to me. And I won't feel like a little weird about it because technically he's not sitting at my table, but he's very much within my personal zone. Dad. And that's what what's the etiquette when you have a dirty mug? Is there a bin? Do you go sit it on the counter because you don't know where else to put it? Or do you leave it there and feel your face flush hot with shame as you consider the possibility that there is in fact a bin somewhere just out of sight, and now you're that jerk who left their mug? Same. Dad, are you just afraid to meet new people? Yes, Amanda! We walk inside. Be gone, bot. Be gone, bot. Inside the coffee shop is an incredibly warm and inviting. Vinyl records line the walls and patrons lounge around on well-worn-in couches. Some cool tunes spin on the record player next to a little stage. Welcome to the Coffee Spoon, guys. How's it going? What's with the name? Oh, it's kind of dumb. It's mentioned in this poem I like, and I thought it was a good idea at the time, and I suppose now it's still a good idea because, like, the business is still running. But people ask me that question all the time, and I give them the same answer every time. And now I'm standing here rambling, and I'm sure we're all getting more and more uncomfortable the more I keep talking. But man, we're in it now, and I can't stop. Oh. So what'll it be? I scan the chalkboard menu and I'm immediately overwhelmed. I'll have a Godspeed You black coffee, iced Tegan and Sarin, chai wood, iced Tegan and Sarah. Good choice. I don't get it. Oh, it's a pun. Tegan and Sarah are a really awesome Canadian indie band formed in 1995. They were nominated for a Grammy in 2013 and are known for being masters of not only pop hits, but meaningful lyricism. I'm doing the thing again. But coming right up. And for you? I have a macchiato de Marco, please. Coming right up. Do you want that in small, medium, or biggie smalls? Medium. Wait, is the biggie smalls big or small? I should change that name, shouldn't I? Matt sets to make our drinks, and Amanda and I take a seat on one of the couches. What's his deal? Let the man make his puns. They're cooler bands than you listen to anyways. Hey. Ska was cool once. This couch is actually pretty comfy. Maybe not comfier than our couch, but it's alright. Good lumbar support, you sink right into it. Okay, it's comfier than our couch. Amanda nudges me. This place is right next to our house, and this guy seems not only cool, but is also just uncomfortable with talking to other people as you are. You should totally become friends with him. I don't know. Come on, what did we say about meeting new people? I can't meet new people if I always stay inside, and also don't go outside, and also don't talk to people. See, we're making progress. Matt sets our drinks down at the table, and I have a sip. The iced Teagle and Vera is delicious. Oh, that's the wrong name. Hi, we're new in the neighborhood. I'm Amanda, and this is my dad, Serenity. Oh, right on. Pleased to meet you both. You gotta come by when my daughter's hanging around the shop. You two might get along. Yeah, I'm sure we'll come in from time to time. Amanda kicks my leg from under the table. I'm sure we'll be in here a lot. You know what? Let me get your guys' opinion on something. Matt goes into the back and comes out with a fresh plate of something that smells amazing. I'm working on a new banana bread recipe and I need help coming up with a name for it. Well, I think we're gonna have to taste test it first so we can get the full flavor profile of, you know, and really appreciate the flavor sensations of. Amanda nods vigorously. She knows this game. Yeah, we need to give that Nana bread a taste if you want us to do free creative labor, and I think that would be commensurate with I've taught her well. We have trained for this day. I was just gonna give you guys free banana bread anyways. Right, yes, that. Matt serves us each a piece, and Amanda and I happily chow down. Yes. This is amazing! Thanks, the secret ingredient is bananas. So any ideas? I'm stumped. Well, I think it might be I might only be able to give you dad band puns, but I'll give it a shot. Banana bread Kennedy's, grateful banana bread. Right said banana bread. Grateful banana bread. Oh no, he didn't like it! Oh god, no, he didn't like it and I skipped it on accident. That actually has a nice ring to it. Really? Yeah, grateful banana bread. Strong decisions. That's art, baby. Then why didn't you like it? Then why did you dislike my thing?
Hey.
I wanted to say baby because I thought it would sound cool, but once I said it, I realized it just doesn't sound good coming out of my mouth. And maybe I should just leave saying baby to the professionals.
Hey.
Enjoy your coffee. Thanks, baby. See, it sounds so good when you say it. Across the way, a man catches my eye. He sits by himself, brooding over a cup of coffee. Our eyes meet just for a moment. I hastily look away, hoping he didn't catch me staring. Who is that? We finish up our drinks and head out. Thanks for stopping in. Take care. Okay, now that we're full of caffeine, where to? I should get back to unpacking. I've got a lot on my plate right now. Did you know that moving is one of the biggest sources of stress for adults? Is it right behind the constant fear that you smell bad and everyone's too polite to tell you? Oh god. That's me though. Oh god. Probably. Do I smell bad? Amanda gives me a whiff. You're fine, Pops. Let's go home. I'm constantly scared I smell bad. I get to work unpacking various boxes around the living room. A couple hours pass and I get some good work done. The washer dryer unit is both washing and drying, and we can actually walk through the living room without tripping over boxes. Oh, that sounded a little too real. Like a little too close to my actual, doorbell. Oh, no, did it set off my dogs? Oh no, I think they heard it. No! First visitor already? I walk over to the door and open it. Hello! A handsome, clean-cut man stands at my door, brandishing a plate of cookies. Another hot man. Hello? Oh, where are my manners? My name is Joseph. I'm your next-door neighbor. Oh, yes, hi, I'm Serenity. That's what my name is. I saw the moving van and thought I'd bring over some cookies. My daughter Christy wanted me to let you know that she baked them herself. Joseph leans in and whispers, but between you and me, she just sprinkled in the chocolate chips. We both share a laugh. Kids, right? Wow, cookies, huh? So nice to meet you. Joseph hands her the plate of cookies with a smile. Well, thanks for the cookies. Amanda disappears with the cookies. Amanda, come back. And she's gone. That's my daughter. Her name is Amanda. She's a charmer. Daughters are tough. Sons are also tough. Children in general are just tough. I hear that. I mean, there'd have to be something wrong with you to try and raise more than 2. I have 4. What have you done? Oh, I meant, don't worry, you didn't mean to be rude. Oh no, this is the first neighbor I've met in my social life. It's already in a tailspin. I wonder if it's too late to move again. Yeah, okay. Is the missus around? Mister, actually. And, no, not anymore. He died. Oh no. Oh. I'm sorry for your loss. No, it's alright. Wow, this is uncomfortable. We stand there quietly for a moment, acutely aware of how awkward we both made things. I'm sorry, can you close the door real quick? I look at Joseph quizzically but comply. After a second, I hear a knock on the door. Opening it, I see Joseph standing there with a huge smile. Hey, I'm your new neighbor, Joseph. I promise not to talk about your dead spouse this time. I'm throwing a barbecue at the cul-de-sac, and I'd love for you to come by and meet the rest of the neighbors in the community. What do you say, pal? That sounds great. My daughter Amanda and I would love to stop by. Also, 4 kids is a perfectly normal amount of children to have. We shake hands and seal the deal. Well, neighbor, I'll see you at 3 p.m. sharp on Saturday. 3 p.m. sharp on Saturday. What is my cadence right now? Sure thing, neighbor. Joseph starts walking away, but stops to think for a second. Hey, in all seriousness, raising a kid on your own can't be easy. If you ever need to talk about stuff, I'm the youth minister at the church down the street. Oh, I don't know. I wouldn't really consider myself to be a youth. You look pretty young to me, but suit yourself. And with that, Joseph's gone. I wouldn't consider myself to be a youth. He seemed nice. Amanda walks back into the living room, crumbs in her face and cookie in hand. That was the smoothest recovery I've ever seen. I should be taking notes. See? You're already fitting in great. Where'd those cookies go? They're gone. I'm sorry. If it makes you feel any better, they weren't very good. So you ate them all anyways? I guess that makes it break time. Any ideas? Joseph probably wants his plate back. I think we get a ton of good neighbor points if we bring this back. We're gonna be the best neighbors in this whole cul-de-sac. We're gonna kick all the other neighbors' butts. With kindness. Amanda and I step outside. Shoot, I'm actually not sure what house is his. I'd hazard a guess it's the big one with all the well-groomed blonde children sitting in the yard. Good eye, kid. And remember, we need to make a positive first impression here. Keep it light. We walk up to the kids and wave. Oh, these dead-eyed children. Hey guys, is your dad around? They all just stare at us blankly. We just wanted to, return this nice plate and thank you for the cookies. Geez, these are definitely Joseph kids. They all look exactly like him. What? They were really good. I mean, I heard they were good. I didn't get to eat any. They're all like Chris, Christy, and Christian. Oh, I hate that. I chuckle nervously. Well, okay, we're just gonna set this plate down on the ground real gentle and then back away slowly, right, Dad? Right, that's what we're gonna do. The kids' eyes bore into us as we scurry away. I can feel their gaze on my back even as we approach our house. I need something to get my mind off of those carbon copy kids. I need to rest my eyes. You've been awake for what, 3 hours? And that's 3 hours too many. Felt? As we're walking home, I hear heavy footsteps come up behind us. Serenity! Bro! I turn around and I'm greeted by a familiar face jogging up to us. Craig? Oh. Bro. Holy. Wow. I haven't seen Craig in forever. It's been too long, dude. Yeah. Wow, you look great. Nice. Yeah. Cleaned up my act. Cleaned up his act? Are you kidding me? He's ripped! Amanda, this is my friend Craig. We went to college together. We were roommates for a while, too. Amanda, dude. You probably don't remember me, but you're so big now. Hello, and hello, cute baby. Ah, thank you. The last time I saw you, I think you were about her size. This is River. Say hi, River. He picks up the tiny wrist and waves it around. River gurgles happily. Are you babysitting? Nah, dude. River's my kid. Man, it has been a long time. Feels like 1 minute we're rolling up to the exams with bad hangovers and the next we're both fathers. How you been, man? I was working out in California and just relocated the business back to Maple Bay. No kidding. Amanda and I just moved to this side of town. How's Smashley doing? Oh. I mean Ashley. Ashley is her name.
I don't know.
She actually still goes by Smashley. And, we got divorced last year. Oh, dude, I'm so sorry. There's just so many... We just can't talk to people, like, at all without making things hella awkward.
Nice.
It's old news. We take turns taking care of River and the twins. It's all copacentic? Copacitic? Twins? You have 3 kids? Ain't life something, bro? Right? Kegstand Craig is a father of 3? Kegstand Craig? Oh, yeah, that was my old college nickname. He got it because he did a lot of keg stands.
Nice.
It's the thing where you do a handstand on the keg and then drink from the keg. Right? He was very good at it. Ah, bro, I hate to be that guy, but I'm in the middle of my daily jog and I really gotta keep up my heart rate. Brought River along for, you know, resistance training. A little snot bubble. Your daily jog? I jog yearly. On January 1st, when I promised myself I'm gonna jog daily for the rest of the year, but give up after 30 minutes and just walk home. Well, it's never too late to get back into it, dude. You should join me sometime. Haha, I don't know. Come on, it'd be fun. We could grab breakfast afterwards, catch up. We could do a bro brunch like the good old days. A bro brunch! Alright, sure. Sounds great. Great. Let's get that going soon. I better get moving. See you guys. Craig leaves a little, gives a little wave, puts his earbuds back in, and jogs off. I can't believe Craig is ripped and has kids. I'm reeling. Why's that? The Craig I knew is not fit to be responsible for any living thing, including and especially himself. One time I watched him drink an entire jar of marinara sauce for dinner. Amanda, he opened up a jar of marinara sauce and then drank it like that was a thing normal people do. It was unholy. And then I asked him what the hell he was doing, and he said, and I quote, "It's basically a smoothie, bro." Yeah. I mean, technically, he's not wrong. I mean, it is blended up fruit, so I guess that is a smoothie. He jogs. He was jogging. He's like a totally different person. Anyways, we better get home. I have plenty of time to reflect on how old I feel later. Amanda and I flop onto the couch. Amanda has to shove some empty boxes out of the way before she can sit. Too bad we're going to be putting my stuff right back into these boxes in a few months. No, don't say that. Dad, it's going to be okay. I'll be fine. I know. It's just, you're my little girl. It's going to be weird not having you around. I'll come visit. I'll text you every day. Oh, and I'll take lots of pictures. I mean, obviously, I'm a photography major. You promise? Of course. Are you going to be okay by your lonesome? Oh, come on. I'll be fine. I'll get a dog or something. Make some friends, damn it. A dog? Forget art school. I'll stay here for the dog. Is that what it's going to take? Medium-sized dog. Handkerchief around the neck. I get to name it. That's what it'll cost for me to give up my dreams. I'm a woman of simple wants and needs. Well, a dog's a lot cheaper than college. Amanda laughs. Suddenly, a pile of envelopes slide through the mail slot. Speaking of college, Amanda darts over to the envelopes and shuffles through them. She pulls one out and throws the rest back onto the floor. This is from McGowan College of Art and Design. Open it! But I'm scared. It's just an envelope. Yeah, it's just like my entire future. Not a big deal. She takes a deep breath and rips the letter open with her teeth. We have a letter opener, but okay. I hold my breath while Amanda's eyes dart back and forth, scanning the letter. What does it say? The admissions committee has reviewed your application, blah, 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 blah. Her face drops. Regret to inform you that we are unable to offer you admission to McGowan College of Art and Design. Amanda throws the letter on the coffee table. Oh, sweetie. It's okay. I kind of saw it coming. I knew I shouldn't have put that experimental stuff in my portfolio. Their admissions officer told me they just want to see portraits or whatever. I pull Amanda in for a big hug. You're an amazing photographer. I know how much you put work into your portfolio. Some other school is going to be wanting to snatch you up, for sure. Yeah, I know. It's fine. Are you actually fine, or are you just saying that? I'm fine, really. Her face is the opposite, but probably shouldn't something. Oh, and before I forget, Emma and R and Emma P are sleeping over tonight. So, You need me out of the way because I'm painfully uncool? I would choose more delicate phrasing, but yes. Well, I'll have you know I'm conveniently already have plans for tonight, so you'll have the new place to yourself. Yeah? What are your plans? Quick, think of plans! I am secretly the mayor of this town. I gotta attend the union meeting. I'm going clubbing. I'm secretly the mayor of this town. Amanda, the town needs me. I need to perform my mayoral duties. I must don my top hat and wear my monocle so that I may preside over my mayor stuff. I think you're thinking of the guy from Monopoly. He was a mayor, right? He was not. Right. I'm just kidding. Actually, I'm going to go to bed, go out and watch the game. Go out and watch the game? Nice. Which game? You know, the game. The one that's on tonight. The game on TV at somewhere other than here. Okay, cool. While you do that, I'm gonna do drugs and commit some light arson with the Emmas. I'm concerned that you're hanging with the wrong crowd. Amanda shrugs. I would have expected you guys to be up to white-collar crime by this point. Maybe money laundering at the least. I'm a street rat, Pops. You're kidding about doing drugs and crime, right? Yes, Dad. Just making sure. I give her a pat on the head. Have fun with your sports. Are you being sarcastic? No, making fun of sports is played out.
Oh.
Alright then. I do some light cleaning around the house and decide to clear out right before Amanda's friends arrive. Before I leave, Amanda stops me. Hey, don't forget you have that meeting with my English teacher tomorrow. Oh, right, Mr. Vega. Yep, totally remembered. I'll be there. Alright, going out tonight. Wow, I guess I really didn't think this plan through. I'm not entirely sure where the closest bar is, and Amanda hasn't shown me how to use the GPS on my phone, so I'm just gonna pick a direction to walk in. Rip. Also, gosh, I wish I lived in a little neighborhood with lots of stuff nearby. My neighborhood has nothing near us. I can't walk to shit. Let's go this way. Cool. Okay. We're marching. We're marching in the direction of the game. Any game, really. In the distance, could it be Jim and Kim's? A big burned out neon sign hangs above a tiny dive bar. Jim and Kim's, huh? Alright, it'll do. The bar is small and dimly lit. The crack of pool balls sound in the back as the patrons laugh and joke. A string of multicolored Christmas lights hover over the bartender. Can't tell if he's Jim or Kim. I pull a seat up at the bar. What'll it be? 1 beer, please. Gross. Sure thing, boss. The bartender slides me an ice-cold beer. I love how beer is has capital B. I take a sip and enjoy the refreshing taste. Just one nondescriptive beer. Also, I like this sign that just says beer. Say, are you Jim or Kim? I'm Neil. Oh. I awkwardly turn my attention to the game, which is playing on one of the TVs on the wall. As luck would have it, my team of preference is not only playing, but is currently in the lead, which is a good thing. The brightly colored mascot, which is some kind of animal, does cartwheels. I silently cheer on my favorite team, hoping that I don't get into any confrontational arguments with a fan of the opposing team. Several people in this bar are wearing distinctive colors of the team I dislike, although I believe from their demeanor that, like me, the passion for their team is all in good fun. Hey! A middle-aged woman holding a nearly empty wine glass slides up to the bar and sits uncomfortably close to me. Hey, sailor. Oh, hello. Good to see fresh meat in here. I'm Mary. Come here often? Oh no, I actually just moved to this part of town today. I'm Serenity, by the way. Are you watching the game? Yeah, my preferred team is in the lead. If they keep this up, they'll win the game with ease. Oh, I love that team. I also love that game. I love someone who knows their way around balls. Oh. Oh. I'm getting the impression she's a little drunk. Buy a gal a drink? Yeah, we'll buy her a drink. I almost reluctantly signaled the bartender to order Mary another glass of wine. Neil jokes back and forth with Mary. They're clearly friends, but this clearly isn't her first time doing this. She tips her glass at me. Suppose I gotta keep you company now. So what do you want to know? What's your deal? What's your deal? What do you think of the game? What's the latest gossip around here? What's your deal? Me? I'm a ghost, Serenity. I haunt the hollowed halls of Jim and Kim's, waiting for my beloved to return from sea. Really? No. Homegirl just loves a drink. Homegirl just loves a drink. So what else can you tell me about this part of town? It's quiet, that's for sure. If you want an idyllic little life with white picket fences, this is the place to do it. But every town has its secrets, you know. She takes a sip of her drink. That was a little too ominous for my taste. She leans closer. Would you like to learn some of my secrets? Oh boy. Oh no. Oh no. Maybe some other time? Suit yourself, sailor. Mary saunters off, setting her sights on the newest bar patron to enter. I happily watch the game over another beer. The game has gotten close in terms of points. A little too close for what I'm comfortable with. After a particularly skilled player scores a number of points from the other team, putting him in the lead, I heard an affirmative grunt from the other man at the bar. Go team. It's the brooding man from the coffee spoon. Go team. He sits alone, sipping whiskey and watching the game as well. Enjoying the game? I am now that we're winning. Oh, we must be rooting for different teams. In my opinion, my team is far superior. I have to disagree with that. Based on our win-loss record, I'd say that my team is superior. That's where you're wrong. Since it stands right now, my team is beating yours. The conversation ends there and we both go back to silently rooting for our respective teams. The game is close, with both sides playing their hardest to win, but in the end, my team prevails. Quiet cheers ripple throughout the bar. I raise a respectful glass at the man drinking whiskey. He raises his in response. An unspoken truce is formed between us based on mutual love for the game. He motions to the bartender, who pours 2 glasses of whiskey. The man slides over to me. The name's Robert. Thanks, I'm Serenity. You must be new here. Mary already hit on you? Yeah. Robert chuckles. She's a peach. Well, you picked the best bar in town, as slimy as it is. You'll never find a better spot than Jim and Kim's. Is there actually a Jim and Kim that runs this place? No, that'd be Neil. Neil whips from across the bar. Neil! Good guy, Neil. Not enough Neils in this world. Okay. You a whiskey fella or a beer fella? Beer, but I'll drink most things. You like shots? I love shots. I like shots. Ooh, shots fired. I don't like them. I love shots. Haha, he likes that. Thank God. I do love shots. They're fun. Robert nods to Neil, who serves up 2 shots of whiskey. He hands one to me. That is not a shot. That's just a glass of whiskey. Here's to your health. We take the shots. Whiskey burns during going down. Did I try my hardest to look tough? Wait, I think this is what making friends is? Okay, Serenity. This guy's out of my friend league, but I think if I play my cards right, we'll be pals in no time. Compliment his cool leather jacket. Compliment his rugged good looks. Compliment his hand tattoo. Cool leather jacket. I like your jacket. Thanks. Been in my family a long time. Passed down from the firstborn to the firstborn. Cursed, some would say. Man, this guy's mysterious. And cool. Way cooler than I am, at least. Robert signals to the bartender for another round. What are you doing here tonight? My daughter kicked me out of the house. Running from my problems. Trying to make friends. Running from my problems. The usual. Ha! I knew he'd like that. Gotta be cool. Gotta be dramatic. Gotta be mysterious. I'm running from my problems. I like your style. He gets up. Be right back. Gotta powder my nose. I've never seen Robert this talkative. He must like you. Ha, I guess so. I gotta admit that Robert has a gruff charm to him. If a guy like that thinks I'm cool, then I really must be. Robert comes back from the bathroom and grabs his leather jacket. I'm gonna go home. You headed my way? Robert and I leave the bar and find ourselves walking in the same direction. I live in this cul-de-sac down the way. Does everybody live there? Yes. Me too. We just finished unpacking today. Great place to be. Good neighbors. Well, some of them. I gotta say the most unrealistic part of this game is the fact that they finished packing that quickly. Shit will be packed up forever. Who's that? We get to Robert's house, which is just a few houses away from mine. We stop, and he turns to me. I don't kiss and tell, Serenity. So are we doing this or what? Hello? Hello? What? You know, do you want to come inside or not? A wave of realization rushes over me. I blush. Oh, mama! Oh, boy! Lay it on smooth. Smile and nod, no thank you. Lay it on smooth. Well, I don't see why not. That sounded smoother in my head. Let's do it. I follow him up to his door. He fumbles with his keys for a second and unlocks the door, leading me inside. The moment the door closes behind us, he pushes me up against the wall and kisses me, grabbing my hips. Come on. Robert takes my hand and leads me up the stairs for what I assume. Who are we dating first? We're dating Hugo first. But I gotta kiss Robert on the lips first, though. Robert takes my hand and leads me up the stairs for what I assume is his bedroom, but it's so dark I can't see anything but Robert's intense expression. He kisses me again and I can hear him shucking off his jacket. I clumsily take off mine too. His hands roam around my chest and suddenly he's tugging at my belt. I don't normally do this. Do you want to stop? Do we want to stop? I also kissed Robert first. He's hot. Hot man. I want to kiss all the dads. Don't lie to Robert. Yes. We do want to stop. What if we just talk? Actually, I should probably get going. Robert steps back. All right. I think I'm going to head home. Sorry. Nah, it's cool. I don't usually do this. Besides, we have to get up early for school tomorrow. I head home, my head still spinning with anxiety. Fuck! I accidentally clicked it. Damn it! So we went home. I wake up to a text from an unknown number. Rise and shine, early birds. Still want to work out? This is Craig, by the way. Smiley face. Holy crap, it's 6 a.m.? Who does 6 a.m. anymore? Without realizing it, I drift back to sleep. Whoops, must have winked back out. I check my phone again. Hey, bud, still want to get swole on? I'm ready to tear up the track. Hit me up. God, the last thing I want to do right now is work out. But it is Craig. I do want to catch up. Oh, shit. Does this, like, not happen if we stay over at Robert's place? Because I don't remember this happening last time I played this game. Interesting. Let's go to the gym. Hey, my man, I need a few minutes to wake up before... Let's meet. Yeah, this must only happen if you don't sleep with Robert. Lie to everyone. No, I don't want to lie to everyone. I want to be an honest man. Let's meet in 20. After a few seconds, another text comes in. Sure thing, meet me at the gym. Why does his phone buzz so violently? I stretch and my bones creak. I gotta stop falling asleep on the couch. I throw off my blanket and... Hey, wait. I don't remember falling asleep with a blanket. Amanda must have tucked me in after I fell asleep. Bless that child. I reluctantly brush my teeth and throw on the only clothes that I own that are even kind of gym appropriate and head out. The neighborhood is quiet and serene this early in the morning. Birds chirp and the grass is still wet with dew. Surprisingly, the gym is pretty crowded. I spot Craig standing up front, stretching. Of course. He spots me and waves enthusiastically. Hey, bro. Good morning. Hey, good to see you, man. I'm definitely not as pumped up as he is. Maybe I should have had some coffee before I left. You ready to kick some butt? Gotta stay posy, dude. With your help, I am. Or help! Gotta stay posy, dude. I'm here to party. That's the spirit, my dude. We head into the gym and I'm immediately intimidated. All of these people look like they could break me in half. And it seems like Craig is friends with all of them. He high-fives and finger guns all the cool jocks in the room. They look like they could and would steal my lunch money to spend on protein shakes. Come on, bud, let's warm up. We head over to the treadmills and start walking. Okay, I can walk. Walking is good. This is a decent place to be. Walking. So I know we're on treadmills. Yes. And those things over there are ellipticals. Very good. What is all this other stuff? Craig laughs. Me too. I don't know what the fuck anything is in a gym. They might look a little scary, but I guarantee that all of them serve a specific purpose for building muscle mass. I watch as a dude in a muscle tee flexes a muscle I didn't know existed on a machine I think was once used to process grain into flour. What is that? Why is that guy doing that to himself? That's a good question, bro. What do you think he's doing? Trying to crush people's skulls with his thigh, using a medieval torture device, praying to some sort of pain god, trying to crush people's skull with his thighs. He's trying to make his thighs so strong he could crush people's skulls with them. Yeah, that's pretty much the only reason I work out. Eggplant time! Oh no, Craig is turning up the speed. I better do the same. How long have you been doing the buff thing? Couple years. And what do you do when you're not dadding or working out or buffing? Oh, I coach my twins' softball team. That still counts as both dadding and buffing.
Nice.
I keep busy. What do you do for fun? I love learning. I try to live my life as close to Jimmy Buffett song as possible. Where I check out my hot bod. Jimmy Buffett. The goal is to live life with as few worries as I can muster. The last shaker of salt was a metaphor. A metaphor about what? About not being able to shake salt into something. We're jogging now. Oh god, we're jogging now. I look over at Craig, who hasn't even broken a sweat. How is he doing this so effortlessly? I'm dying. I can feel my life force draining through every orifice of my body. Hey, remember when my fish died in college? No, I don't like this story. Oh my god, is he really bumping up the speed again? I guess I better do it too. Don't do this to yourself. You don't have to match. Oh, this is fast. This is very fast. And we were at the party, and you vowed to make me feel better. You tell me to create a distraction, so of course I do a sick keg stand and get everyone cheering. And then I try to steal a fish from the fish tank at the party with my bare hands like an idiot. And then you drop the fish and it's flopping around, so you panic and you run out to me post keg stand with a dying dirty fish in your hand that you scooped off the ground, and you're yelling at me that we have to leave. So we're running out of a frat party with a fish, trying to give it mouth-to-mouth resuscitation, or resurrection? Resuscitation. And we get him home and get him in a bowl of water, and the prognosis was grim. And the next day he's alive and well. They never did catch the great fish thieves of Grand Ridge U. And they never will. I shoot off the end of the treadmill and crash into the wall. Jesus, that hurts. Jesus Christ.
Nice.
Dude, bro, are you okay? No, I'm fucking dead. Craig offers me a hand and looks over me for injuries. I'm fantastic. I managed to stand up and rub my back. Doesn't hurt now, but I'm sure it will later. You don't have to push yourself like that. Always know your limits. Well, I think I might call our gym adventure here. You sure? Yeah. Alright, well, here. I brought you this. Craig hands me a shaker bottle full of thick green liquid. I stare at it with what must be apparent distaste. It's a protein shake, bro. Oh, thank you. He wants me to drink it. Oh boy, here goes. I take a small sip. It's actually delicious. Wow, this is really good. And good for you. It's my special recipe. Pretty proud of it.
Bro.
Let me know if you ever want to work out again. Maybe we can try running around the neighborhood if treadmills aren't your speed. No pun intended, bro. Cool one. Well, I'm going to put some ice on this everything. I'll see you around. Rip. I leave the gym feeling ashamed. Mood. Craig used to order delivery from the pizza place across the street from our dorm, and now he can run circles around me, literally. Man, I'm gonna work on this dad bod. I get home and lie down on the couch. It hurts to move. God, I'm so old. Oh no, I must have fallen asleep. What time is it? Shoot, it's 3:55. I'm supposed to be at Amanda's school in 5 minutes. I frantically put on some clean clothes, apply a generous amount of deodorant, and run out the door. Mood. I arrive at Amanda's school and check the front desk. They give me a bright orange visitor sticker and send me on my way. I'm barely awake when I'm feeling pretty haggard, but hopefully nobody will notice. I check my watch and relieved to see that I'm only 2 minutes late. Wait, is it in room 103 or 108? I spot a youth standing by the locker and approach him for help. Excuse me, do you know where Mr. Vega's classroom is? The youth turns around and looks me up and down with heavily lined eyes. Why did you have to pick, like, the moodiest looking teen to ask for directions? Like, that's your own fault. Come on, kid, I'm late for a meeting. Mr. Who? Mr. Vega. I don't know. Have you tried the exit? Okay, wise guy, are you gonna help me or not? Fine. Up those stairs and to the left. You can't miss him. I head upstairs and walk around, unable to find Mr. Vega's classroom anywhere. After a couple of minutes of searching, I head back downstairs. That punk youth sent me on a wild goose chase. I get back to where the low-rent Gerard Way is standing, fully ready to give him a piece of my mind, when suddenly a head pops out of the classroom next to his locker.
Oh.
Lucian, don't you have a third period to get to? Fine, Mr. Vega. Wow! Now I'm officially 10 minutes late. I glare at him as he walks away. We're not cool. You must be Serenity. The period's almost over. Would you mind waiting in the back? Mr. Vega leads me in, and I take a seat in one of the comically small students' desks in the back. I might get stuck in this.
Oh.
They're not that small. It's a high school. Alright, where were we? Now, can you tell me about the unreliability of the narrator and J.D. Salinger's Catcher in the Rye? Yes, Colin? Colin stands up and does a thing where he bows and blows into the crook of his elbow to make a fart noise. Bows.
Oh.
The whole class erupts in laughter.
Oh.
Alright, everyone. Very funny, Colin. Please sit down. Now, Holden Caulfield is an unreliable narrator in the sense that the bell for the end of the period rings. All the students immediately get up and make a break for the door.
Sweet manchego.
Sweet manchego! Remember to do the reading and answer the response questions on page 194 in your textbook. Nobody's listening.
Oh.
Or not, I guess. Mr. Vega turns to me and sighs.
Oh.
Middle schoolers, right? Oh, this is a middle school? I thought this was a high school. Okay, then the tiny desks do make sense. What? Why are they teaching Catcher in the Rye to middle schoolers? That seems a little advanced. Don't you teach high schoolers? Both. You know, budget cuts. Right. Thanks so much for coming in. No problem, Mr. Vega. Please, call me Hugo. I don't normally do these impromptu parent-teacher meetings, but I'm sure you know Amanda's a very bright student, and I'm concerned about her recent behavior. What's going on? Amanda's never been the most engaged student, but I know she cares. Recently, though, she's been falling behind. She's not completing assignments, she's been doing rather poorly on tests. I normally chalk this up to senioritis, but this is strange. I thought Amanda always shared everything with me. It hadn't even crossed my mind that something might be wrong. I just wanted to ask, is everything okay at home? We just moved. She's fine. She has a tendency to bottle things up. Let's do this one. I haven't noticed anything different about her, but she always tends to put on a happy face no matter what. See if you can talk to her about it. I know she values you a great deal and would appreciate your guidance. If she keeps heading down this road, I know how important art school is to her. I would hate to see her miss out on scholarship money that she clearly deserves. I'll make sure to talk to Amanda. Thanks for letting me know, Hugo. Anytime. On my way out, I stop, thinking for a moment. I turn to Hugo. Hey, Hugo?
Hmm?
Yes? They ever catch that rye?
Ah.
Yes. Yes. I leave the classroom and make my way out of the school. I'm still a little bit shocked that Amanda was able to hide this so well from me. She's always been a force of positivity in my life, especially after we lost her father. Amanda must be done with classes for the day by now. I'm sure she would appreciate a ride home, and maybe I can talk to her about what's going on. I pull up to the carpool and Amanda hops in the passenger seat. So, did you have fun gossiping about me? Mr. Vega and I actually just gossiped about our celebrity crushes. So you talked about Mario Batali the whole time? It was a very productive meeting.
Oh.
I'm pretty hungry. Can we grab some dinner? Sure thing. We can make something at home. Let's go to the mall food court. Yeah, let's go to the mall food court. Does it sound good to you?
Huh?
Hell yeah. Sure, why the mall? Geez, can a dad take his daughter to the mall? I love going to the mall. I want to go to the mall. Take me to the mall. Will you buy me things? I will buy you a thing. Singular. Sounds like a deal to me. We drive in silence for a short while. Amanda plays a game on her phone. I should say something. You know, sometimes when a kid gets older, they find that they have to keep things hidden from their parents. And that's okay, because sometimes that's what kids do. And that's okay. But also, sometimes it's good to have the parents' perspective, because, you know, maybe the parents also dealt with similar situations. And maybe they're a little cooler than you give them credit for. Anyways, what I'm trying to say is that it's good to share. Love you. Have you been reading my tweets? You have a Twitter? What? Never mind. Look, sweetie, Mr. Vega said you hadn't been participating in class and that you're not turning things in.
Ah.
Oh, I'm fine, Pops. Senioritis and all that. Bitch, I don't believe you! I thought you liked Mr. Vega's class.
Huh.
It's fine. He's fine. We pull up to the stoplight and I eye Amanda. She's still texting. Girl is not fine. Girl is not fine. I want you to know that you can talk to me about anything.
Ugh.
Uh-huh. I can tell that whatever it is, she doesn't want me knowing about it. That's frustrating. I hear Emma R is going to the fancy art school in California. That's exciting. Yep. Are you bummed that you guys aren't going to be going to the same school? Yep. Amanda keeps texting. She stifles a laugh. What's so funny? I don't think you'd get it. Okay. Jesus. This is so difficult. Please just tell me what's wrong. Who are you texting? Noah. Who's Noah? My friend. Does he go to your school? Yep. Do you like Noah? What? No! Dad! Ugh. I can't believe you would... Dad. I mean, geez. Why would you... Ugh. Gross. She likes Noah. Sorry, just asking. Dad, he's just my friend. Guys and girls can be friends. He's my friend. Okay. Jeez. This is going well. Well, good talk. Love you, kiddo. She leans forward and turns up the radio. I guess the conversation's over. To the mall, then. Rip. Difficulty talking to your daughter. We arrive at the mall, a big indoor shopping center with a couple of different floors. It's kind of dead, but that doesn't stop mall security guard from yelling at a group of loitering teens. Let's eat something disgusting for dinner. Hell yeah. Language, Missy. Heck yeah? Better. We approach the food court and evaluate our options. There's greasy restaurant after greasy restaurant. My heart burns just looking at the menus. Nobody looks happy to be here. What are you in the mood for? Bread dipped in sugar? Bread with cheese on it? Or do you just want me to inject some fat directly into your bloodstream? I extend my hand to her. Would you do me the honor of sharing some nachos? She takes my hand with a grin. It would make me the happiest, cheesiest girl alive. We order a giant pile of chips and a naturally orange cheese from a very unenthusiastic and potentially stoned teenager. We take a seat at a rickety table and dig in. These are bad. These are very bad. But also strangely delicious. We have to eat through the pain. We enjoy the fluorescent cheesy goodness until we're all out of nachos. So, something's been bothering me for a while. Can you explain memes to me? Oh no. Oh no. Which meme? All memes. Amanda sighs deeply and places her head in her hands. Dad, it's complicated. See, memes are inside jokes shared by a bunch of people that get less funny the more people do it. So the problem is that by the time a meme gets to you, Dad, all us youths are already done the joke to death. Ugh. And what's worse than that is that movies and TV shows and video games will try to jump in on a meme train, but just based on how long it takes to make them, the meme will be long dead by the time it comes out. So it just dates it and isn't funny. Oh shit, what up? Dad, please. This really dates this game. Maymays? Yeah, the Maymays. Amanda, tell me about the Maymays. Amanda. A Maymay. Anyways, changing the subject. Where to now? Want to go to that goth store? What? You know, the one that's all black and tries to establish itself as an anti-establishment, despite having an exact representation of the establishment? I don't know what store you're talking about. You know, the one where you can buy chain wallets and basically an assault on what people fought so hard against in the punk and hardcore movements in the 70s and 80s. Dude, you gotta be more specific. The one where you threw up in that one time. Oh, that one. Hot Topic. I wish Hot Topic sold more goth clothes. They all sell like nerdy shit now, and I really just want 90s Hot Topic back. I wish I was old enough to appreciate 90s Hot Topic. It hurts. Amanda runs the store with me trailing behind her. She makes a beeline for the back. There it is! You can still see the outline, kinda. I'm so proud? Speech! Amanda. Speech! Alright, I'll do it if you'll stop chanting! Amanda stops immediately. I clear my throat. Thank you all for joining us here today to commemorate an historic moment that would forever shape history. On a day very much like today, some 5 years ago, our very own Amanda Ann Lace had too much blue raspberry slushy on an outing to the mall. After begging her father to take her to Dead Goth and Beyond to buy rainbow suspenders, she proceeded to throw up all over a display of My Chemical Romance merchandise. Her loving father then had to pay for said merchandise, which to this day remains among our possessions. Thank you. Amanda's moved. She begins clapping, slow at first, and then fast and more vigorously. Several other patrons turn their heads. One of them also starts to clap. I bow my head. Oh hey, chain wallets. While Amanda busies herself looking at band t-shirts, I try to find something of interest to myself. Not much for a dad to look at in Dead Goth and Beyond. Peruse the band t-shirts, look at the ironic mugs, check the clearance bin for hot deals. Check the clearance bin. There's a big cardboard box with marked down items. I'm pretty sure $4 for a purple eyeliner is a good deal, I think? I wonder if I would look good in purple eyeliner. Probably. Hell yes I would. There you go! Look, this is very important to me. I overhear, there's that boy, there's that cute vampire boy. I overhear a stifled argument over the cash register. An older gentleman is carrying a garment and showing it in a bored-looking cashier with pink hair. To a bored-looking cashier. I see that. I don't know what to tell you, dude. I just work here.
Oh my.
Listen, when I bought this online, the website said the blouse was Victorian-inspired. However, when I received it, it clearly had the trademark of Edwardian dressage. Do you want a coupon? I can give you a coupon. Will you leave if I give you a coupon? Is there a manager present? People have to know what they're buying. Vampire boy, indeed. Oh shit, what up, that boy? I am the manager. I see. Well, it seems I have outstayed my welcome. Good day, shopkeep. Your superiors will receive a strongly worded letter by post. Whatever, dude. The man whirls around and storms out, his literal coattails trailing behind him. Can't tell if they are Victorian-inspired or Edwardian in nature. I want to kiss that boy right on the mouth. But I also want to kiss all the men in the mouth. All these hot dads. Amanda trots up to me with a t-shirt in her hand. Oh boy. Here it comes. Hey, Dadtron 5000. Yes, I'll buy it for you. Wow, that was easy. At least it's only one this time. Amanda plops the shirt down on the counter and grins at the cashier. I love your hair. The cashier says nothing and rings Amanda up, rating in hatred. I hand her a 20. Oh, that hurts. That hurts my soul. So what was that guy's deal? The cashier rolls her eyes so hard I'm worried she'll pull something. That's Damien. He's in here all the time. He's obsessed with Victorian fashion or whatever. She hands Amanda her bag, and it's clearly clearly the conversation is over. We make our way out of the store and head home to get some rest. Amanda and I sit on the couch, trying to find something to watch over bowls of ice cream. Oh, cool! Long Haul Paranormal Ice Road Ghost Truckers is on. Your favorite, right? Oh, hell yes. They have to make it over the Canadian tundra before the ice road melts, but they're also hunting ghosts. Also, the trucks are haunted. This is an episode I've already seen, but it's one of the best. Callum and Frint Dogbone, the twin brother truck drivers or ghost hunting duo, find themselves in the greatest peril yet. Oh no, the ghost done got control of the truck. I can't steer on them there damn ice roads. Let me use this EVP meter to try and communicate with them spirits. Flint, we're about to die. Ah, I almost got it. If you listen carefully, it sounds like you're saying you're going to die. That's because we're about to die, you... This is art. This episode ends and Amanda excuses herself to go and start arguments on the internet. I stay up a little longer, curious about the exploits of Callum and Flint Dogbone after their disastrous ice road accident. Afterwards, I crawl into bed and get a good night's sleep. Does Ice Road Truckers still exist? At one point, my dad was, like, really into that show for no reason. I don't know why, but he watched, like, every episode. Z. Morning, sleepyhead. 5 more minutes. You have never, ever let me have 5 more minutes, so get up. Fine. Never give yourself 5 more minutes. It's always a mistake, every single time. We have cereal for breakfast and spend the morning putting together furniture. Amanda is much better at interpreting the tiny manuals. We're able to put together a few shelves and one desk, but I'm pretty sure I was supposed to be a bookcase. So you excited for the cookout today? Excited to beef up my grilling skills. If there's food, I'm excited excited to beef up my grilling skills. I'll see this as a learning opportunity. If I can snake some hot grill tips, I think we consider it a success. Don't you want to meet some of the people in the neighborhood? I'll probably end up standing uncomfortably in the corner with a plate of food and hope that nobody talks to me. I want some grilled food. I don't know. I really want to go to a barbecue right now, actually. Making me hungry. Dad, you're a beautiful work in progress. We'll get you that butterfly to emerge from the cocoon. The social butterfly. Well, we better start getting ready. We definitely don't want to be late. What? No, we have to be fashionably late. Who shows up to a cookout on time? You know what? We're going early, just because you said that. I head out the door and Amanda reluctantly follows. We walk across the street to Joseph's house with a store-bought veggie plate. I'm a terrible cook if it doesn't involve a grill. He can only grill. It's grill time, baby. Let me move my webcam over. Yeah, that's good. I guess we're not as early as we thought we were. Joseph's backyard is already packed with people and the smell of hot dogs waft through the air. Small children are running around a sprinkler and adults are chasing in small clusters. Or adults chat in small clusters. I set our veggie plate down on the table next to the 2 other veggie plates. Hey, there's Joseph. I wave to get his attention. The moment he sees us, he jogs over, arms open wide. Welcome! I'm so glad you 2 are here. And you brought veggies. Let me introduce you to my family. Kids, come over here. This is Chris, my eldest. Hi. This is Kristen and Christy. They're twins. They stare creepily and say nothing. Then, of course, there's our youngest, Krish. Oh, Krish is not a good name. Krish. Wait, where's Krish? Maybe Mary put him in his crib? Oh no, it's the woman from the bar the other night. What is she doing here? Oh, and how could I forget my lovely wife, Mary? I just realized her name is Mary. And she's Christian, like Mother Mary. Oh, I'm so dumb. Joseph pecks her on the cheek. She smiles. Ah, Mary, sweetheart. Did you put Krish to bed? I'll have to go look for him. What? You have to... Joseph takes a moment to regain his composure. Mary, this is our new neighbor, Serenity, and his daughter, Amanda. I'd shake your hand, but I have a glass of wine that I need to tend to. I love her. Nice to, meet you, Mary, for the first time. Charmed. Well, I have to go over there now. Mary leaves. Oh, God, this is so awkward. I wonder if Joseph knows. I wonder if Mary knows that Joseph knows. I wonder if Joseph knows that Mary knows that I know. It takes all my energy not to run away from the barbecue and start fresh in a new city. My wife has a wonderful sense of humor. But please, you two enjoy the barbecue. All these guys are really excited to meet you. You know what would make this game even better is if there was like a poly option. Like, there's a dad who's married, but you could still date him. And, like, not be cheating. They're just cool with it. That'd be nice. I would like that. Amanda and I mill around and try some of the food spread out on the table. I pick up some deviled eggs. Amanda grabs a small paper plate and immediately begins piling it with baked goods. I don't want to have to make friends.
Dad.
Come on, Dad. Who are you going to party with when I go off to school? But I don't want to have to do pleasantries. Dad. They're going to talk about weather.
Ugh.
Go, do it. Make a friend. How could I possibly abandon my only child at a social function? That's bad parenting. This plate of cookies is my new bad. Bye. Amanda shoves me in the center of the yard. Well, here goes nothing. I look around the party and I'm surprised to see some familiar faces. Isn't that the barista from the Coffee Spoon? Didn't I meet that guy at the bar? It's almost like you live in a dating sim or something. Didn't that guy throw a frisbee at my head? Isn't that the guy who was throwing a fit in the Dead Bath and Beyond? Isn't that Amanda's teacher? Hey, I know Craig. Wait a second. All of these people live in our cul-de-sac? That can't be right. I better investigate. Cul-de-sac full of single and divorced dads. Cul-de-sac full of divorced dads that are all gay. I want to live there. I want to live in that cul-de-sac. Talk to Robert, Brian. Talk to Matt, Hugo, and Craig. Talk to Joseph and Damien. Burger time. Let's talk to Matt, Hugo, and Craig. Matt, Hugo seems to be embroiled in an intense discussion. Craig looks on, smiling politely. I walk over and say hello. Well, I don't think it's fair to try and compare the two art movements like that. Periods in art only exist because they're a unique byproduct of the social and political climate of the time and place, and they try to make something like, say, the Rococo period and compare it to the postmodernism of America. You're completely disregarding the context in which a work of art is created. Sorry, my webcam's blocking the screen. Matt and Hugo seem to be busy talking that they don't notice me. Craig leans in. Dude, I have no idea what's happening. Talk to Craig, listen to Matt and Hugo. That kind of comparison just eliminates the reason art movements are so important in the first place. You're not wrong, but I think there's no harm in comparing one work of art to another. You could definitely say one painting is better than another if you're evaluating technical skills from a purely formalist standpoint. If I showed you a Matisse and then something by the Dutch masters, which one would you say shows more technical prowess? I am so lost right now. I shoot a worried glance over to Craig and who returns it. Well, sure, you could say that the Dutch masters were technically more skilled, but I would... Fuck! God, I clicked wrong. God damn it. I was actually interested in their conversation. Haha, I have no guys what you guys are talking about. That's pretty subjective, or art is dead. Well, that's pretty subjective. How do you mean? Well, that painting of the guy with the apple in front of his face is pretty nice. Matisse rocks. That's Marguerite. Right. Art. Sorry. You're fine, dude. We're just discussing the importance of context when talking about artwork. Listen, all I ask is that if you liked Van Gogh or Picasso better.
Oh.
Hugo throws up his hands in frustration. But they represent two completely different art movements. How could I possibly choose the thick, creamy impasto of post-impressionism and the abstractionist's beauty of cubism? Van Gogh's better. I'm gonna say it right now. Man, that was all way above my head. Me too. It's all good, man. The cool thing about art is that we all perceive it differently. A single piece should have a totally different effect on each person that looks at it. And that's awesome. Just 1 minute about that. Hugo, please. Oh. Sorry. I get really fired up about art stuff. They're so handsome. They're all so handsome. Serenity, are you liking the neighborhood? It's pretty nice. Everyone's been super friendly. Seems like your daughter's fitting in just fine. Matt points across the yard where Amanda, Daisy, and another young girl are playing. They're all sitting cross-legged in the grass, picking weeds and weaving them into little flower crowns. It's pretty adorable. That girl I don't recognize jogs over. Oh, she's so cute! She kind of looks like what I did when I was little. You're handsome. What? Am I? Am I a hot dad? What is it, sweetheart? It's a flower crown. I thought you'd look cute in it. Well, there's only one way to find out. Matt takes the flower crown and places it on top of his head.
Hey.
Am I cool now? Oh! He's so cute! Oh! He looks so cute! Oh! You're a super hot dad. Oh, thank you. I try to be a hot dad. A DILF, if you will. Am I cool now? The girl stares at him, thinking it over. No, but you're slightly less uncool than you were before you put it on. Haha. Hey, Serenity. This is my daughter. Hello. I'm Carmencita? Carmencita. Amanda comes over with Daisy in tow. Dad, look. I'm making friends. Are you making friends? You better be making friends. Yeah, actually. Amanda, do you remember the cool barista from the coffee shop? My old college friend? And, your teacher? Oh, hi, Mr. Vega. I didn't realize we were neighbors.
Oh.
Yep. You still gonna get me that overdue term paper? Ha ha ha, great seeing you! Amanda finger guns her way out of the conversation, like a champ. She learned the finger guns move from me. I'm very proud. She's definitely a charmer. Speaking of which, where did my son go?
What?
Oh, I love his son. His son's incredible. Hugo looks around the party. He must finally spot him because his eyes go wide. Huh? Ernest! Ernest Hemingway Vega! Are you smoking? Ernest is holding a lit cigarette. Nope. I see Ernest across the way. He casually takes a long drag from his cigarette and then flicks it into a gutter. Unbelievable. Excuse me. Hugo marches over to Ernest and I turn my attention to Matt and Craig. Kids, right? Man, I do not envy Hugo. The last barbecue we had, Ernest tried to shove a sparkler down Joseph's pants. Nearly burnt down half the yard. And the barbecue we had before that, he actually burned down half the yard. And then it spread onto my lawn and burned down half my yard, too. Hugo walks back over to us, dragging Ernest behind him. Ernest, you're so good. Hey, everybody. Sorry about that. Serenity, this is my son, Ernest. Hello. I kind of love it when parents and kids are, like, exact opposites of each other. I think it's really funny. Ernest looks away, sulking, his hands shoved deep in his pockets. Hugo nudges him impatiently. Hey. Nice to meet you, Ernest. What grade are you in? Doesn't matter. Ernest. Okay, I'm in 8th grade. God, are you happy now? I'm sure you were just dying to know that. 8th grade. What age is that? 13? Is that 13? I'm too old. I don't know what grade 8th grade is. Yeah, good for you. Can I go now? I'm tired of talking to old dudes who blame my generation for the failing economy. Fair. That's 13 to 14. Thank you! Thank you, literal demon teacher. Ouch. Ernest! Oh yeah, because I'm totally embarrassing you! Ernest puts earbuds in and storms off to stand in the corner. Well, that was certainly something. He seems nice. Hugo puts his head in his hands and sighs.
Oh.
I'm so sorry. He's having a really rough time. As much as I want to be the cool dad, I have to be the authoritarian dad, and he clearly resents me for that. I mean, I think a dad and a teacher, that's about as authoritarian as you can get. Honestly, are any of us cool dads? Is it even possible to be a cool dad? What? I'm cool as a cucumber. I mean, Robert's a cool dad. See, that right there, you can't say that. My kids think I'm cool. For how long, Craig? How long do we get to be the cool dads? I don't know. I think we just have to accept the fact that as dads, we've become the machine we once raged against, and accept our fate to unironically wear socks with sandals. Your kids may think you're cool now, but the moment they hit puberty, you're doomed. Amanda's 18 and she still thinks I'm cool. She does not. She does not think you're cool. She kicked you out during a sleepover. I yell across the yard at my daughter. Amanda! I'm cool, right? Amanda just laughs. She keeps laughing. I see your point. As much as we all want it, I don't think it's important to be a cool dad as it is to be a good dad. We can't all be the best friends with our kids. It just doesn't work. I mean, look at me and Ernest. Our job as parents is to make sure our kids turn out okay. Yeah, you're right. But it'd be nice to have it both ways. Hearing these guys talk about this makes me think of my relationship with Amanda. We get along well, but there might come a time when it won't be like that. Is college when it happens? Don't let us eat up your time, Serenity. Go meet some of the other people around the neighborhood. Talk to Robert and Brian. I glance across the yard and notice Robert and Brian chatting over drinks. Man, I don't think I want to deal with being one-upped by Brian or whatever happened with Robert last night. That was last night? Oh no. They caught me staring. Oh no, Brian's waving me over. Shoot! I flash a smile and walk over to them. Hey, guys. Serenity! How the heck are you? Settling into the neighborhood all right? Oh, you betcha. Got the living room in order at least. That's great to hear. I've been doing some living room work as well. Finally got the 50-inch in there. The game looks great in high def. Oh boy. Serenity, have you met Robert yet? Yeah, we've met. Robert regards me over his whiskey. Good seeing you again. We just started talking about my most recent camping trip. Spent a night out in the woods with Daisy and Maxwell. She's definitely an outdoorsy one. Even caught up her first fish. It's good to see you taking her daughter out like that. I bet she loved it. And it's great that she loves the outdoors. Mine loves being inside. Brian raises his eyebrows at me. Being inside, making art. She won a local art competition for that. Yep. Did I put that on too strongly? Robert stares at me blankly for a second. Anyway, I haven't gone camping in years. Not since the last time. I think, if I do remember correctly, if you do not sleep with Robert, he will actually talk to you at the barbecue. So that's why I did not sleep with him, if that is what you were wondering. I think it makes it too weird if you sleep with him and then see him at the barbecue the next day. I haven't gone camping in years, not since the last time. Same here. Well, things change once you have Wait, what happened the last time? Robert takes a long sip of whiskey. Well, old Johnny Boy and me were out in the back country. Johnny Boy's a strong kid. Met him in the army days. Comes from Kansas. They build him tougher there. Anyway, things go south pretty quick. Johnny Boy breaks his ankle when the rope bridge snaps. You could see his bone popping out through his skin. Johnny Boy's screaming now, crying for his mama, losing blood. There's 2 days out the next living soul here, and I'm with my dear friend bleeding out in front of me. Jesus. I'm able to dress the wound, but now I've got a fireman carry a 6-foot, 180-pound man over some toughest terrain I've ever been in. I won't lie to you. There were moments during those 2 days when I thought about leaving old Johnny Boy. But you build a bond with your brothers in arms, and that bond never breaks. Got a boy back into civilization. I lost some of me out there. Jeez. Okay, Robert. I guess that's camping for you. What the fuck? Brian and I stare in disbelief. Robert takes another long sip of whiskey. I'm just kidding. My friend John and I went inner tubing down the river and he lost a flip-flop. Missed that kid. Oh. Okay. Okay. Brian and I laugh nervously. Or am I kidding? Brian and I tense up again. I'm kidding. Phew! Amanda and Daisy barrel up to us laughing. Daisy's holding a paper plate in front of her like a steering wheel. We gotta get off this haunted truck! Oh no, the ghost locked the doors! Quick, hit the emergency escape button! Their friendship is so cute. I love their friendship so much. But trucks don't have emergency escape buttons! Then hit the brake, I guess, and then we'll get out of the truck. The imaginary truck. Anyways, we're safe from the ghosts. How will we ever survive this Arctic tundra? Daisy, you might have to eat me. Are you prepared to do that? I'm prepared to do anything to survive. Ooh, kitty mouth. That's cold-blooded. I like that. Although I'm not sure if I have the materials required to properly cook you. You know, that reminds me of the last time I went skiing. Robert! Wait a second. Are you guys playing Long Haul Ice Road Paranormal Ghost Truckers? Yeah! Amanda and I love that show. It's the best, especially that episode where Callum hides Flynn's keys and Flynn retaliates by breaking an ancient cursed urn and sending the spirit after him. Yeah, it's such a quality reality TV show. I don't watch a whole lot of television, but I do enjoy that show. That and war documentaries. Alright, Daisy, I found us a couple of bugs. We're gonna make a great meal. Lots of protein. Gonna keep us from starving out in this harsh, icy wasteland. But there's a whole table of food right over there. Daisy, it's a game. We're playing pretend. It's what kids do. Live a little. Amanda gives Daisy a handful of gummy worms from the snack table. They eat them with mock disgust. Let's go find kindling for a fire. Okay, but not an actual fire. Because we're playing pretend? Now you're getting it. Daisy and Amanda run off. What a cute couple of kids. Man, I've never seen her get along with anyone so quickly. Guess Amanda just sort of has her way with kids. That's kind of amazing. Daisy doesn't really get along with kids her age. Oh, is he being vulnerable finally? Seth is not trying to one-up me this time. Maybe we're gonna have a regular friendship after all. Really? She just kind of keeps to herself. Her teachers say she spends every recess in the library. I think the other kids are intimidated by her intelligence. Oh, there it is. There it is. There it is. There it is. I wouldn't worry about it too much. Amanda was shy at Daisy's age too. She used to have a habit of crawling under tables and crying every time we took her to a restaurant. She bit people too. Kids, right? Gotta love them. You're required by law. I hear that. Well, since we're getting along so well, maybe we should try and put together a little play date for them. They do seem to get along really well, but the thought of continually hearing about all of Brian's accomplishments is rough. Yeah, that'd be nice. Well, I don't want to take up too much of your time. Go and meet some of the other fellas. Talk to Joseph and Damien. I spot Joseph chatting with a guy from Dead Goth and Beyond and by the grill. Blech. I wonder what they're talking about. I walk over to them. I'm curious. Can you walk me through why you had your house painted black? Because why would you not have your house painted black? It's a cool-ass color. Where do I even start? The house stays warmer in the winters. It provides an artistic contrast to the rest of the neighborhood. Complements the crimson interior perfectly. It's definitely an interesting choice. Thank you. I'm very proud of my abode. Serenity. I was just having a conversation with Damien about his aesthetic design decisions. Damien regards me up and down with a warm but critical eye. How do you do? I don't believe we've had the pleasure. I think I saw you in Dead Goth and Beyond the other day. Damien's face turns bright red. Cute! I must apologize for my behavior on that day. You see, I take the goth lifestyle very seriously, and to be caught in a ruse by such a corporation as Dead Goth and Beyond was profoundly frustrating indeed. I hope you know that while my anger may have been justified, it was no such way for a gentleman to act. It's okay, man. Do tell me about yourself. Are you new to the area? Where can I go that there's just a bunch of gay vampire dads hanging out in my neighborhood? Like, where do I go? Like, where's the goth capital of the world? Please, take me there. I want to be there. please. Yes, my daughter and I just moved in the other day. She was the one I took to Dead Goth and Beyond. Very good taste on her part. Does she partake in the goth lifestyle? I think for a second. I look over at Amanda, who's hanging out with some older kids in the neighborhood.
Oh, my.
Hey, Amanda! Would you consider yourself goth? Amanda yells back, I wouldn't necessarily try to fall under one specific label, but I guess if I had to choose, I would more describe myself as twee hipster with some normcore leanings. I hate that I know what that means. Bats are cool, though. Ah, pity.
Oh.
Are you enjoying the party so far? Oh, definitely. Thanks so much for putting this on. It's nice to be in a cul-de-sac where everyone is so friendly and welcoming.
Yeah.
Amanda walks up to the conversation. I also like The Lost Boys a lot. Really good movie. Does that count as goth? That would, my dear. I don't believe we've had the pleasure of meeting. Damien Bloodmarch at your service. I bet he legally changed his last name to that. I bet you like $10. Damien finishes his sentence with a flourish and a bow, producing a single rose, offering it to Amanda. Where did he get that from? Amanda blushes and returns the gesture with a curtsy. You do know how to treat a lady.
Hey.
Hello, Amanda. Seemingly out of nowhere, Joe's kids appear. Are they speaking in unison? Hey. Won't you come play with us? Come play with us. Forever. Guys, enough with the creepy twins shtick. We've talked about this. Kristen and Christy slowly back away. Where do you think they got that from? Mary pops into the conversation, wine in hand. I don't know. Mary takes a long sip of wine. I think I might have taped over VeggieTales VHS with The Shining. Who knows? She takes another sip of her wine. Where's Krish?
Come on.
Wasn't he with you? You had him a moment ago. He's probably stuffing dirt in his mouth. He'll be all right. Toddlers are pretty resilient. Mary tips her glass to me. Jeez, what a very well-functioning family. Ain't my first time to the rodeo. It's my fourth.
Give it a rest.
I've squeezed 4 little sweethearts. Sweetheart, would you do me a favor and find Krish? That'd be great.
Oh.
I'm sure he's fine. Mary. Okay, geez. Wow. They're so loving. So, functional. Mary finishes her wine and wanders off. Dad, can we go now? Ah, Lucen. Have I introduced you to Serenity yet? Hey, it's that punk from Amanda's school! I remember you. Whatever. That's no way for a young man to speak to his elders. Be polite. Lucian bows. Whatever, sir. I'm gonna teach my kids to bow. Lucian bows again. Mr. Christensen. What? So his kids are like named Chris Christensen? What? May I have a veggie burger, sir? Coming right up, bud. Are you vegetarian? Yup. Make that 2 veggie burgers. Did you know some people in the Victorian era were vegetarians? They described the carnivorous type people as bloodlappers. Dad. That's really interesting, Damien. Joseph turns to the grill. Just a hint of a tattoo peeks from underneath his sleeve. Can't believe I didn't notice it before. Looks like the bottom of an anchor. Whoa, is that a tattoo?
Yes.
Yep. I wasn't always a youth pastor, you know. That's so cool. Want to see mine? What? Listen pulls back some rubber bracelets, revealing a lopsided 666 in black. Oh no. Oh no, no, no. My buddy gave me a stick and poke tattoo last week. I think it's healing up pretty good. Lucen! We'll talk about this later. That's pretty cool. What's the significance of the tattoo? I don't know. I just thought it looked sick. Fair? Well, in my opinion, the only reason you need to get a tattoo is because you want one. Careful, though. That number carries weight. I think he knows that. Man, Joseph is a way cooler youth pastor than I thought. I just figured youth pastors popped out the womb with a Bible. I wonder what he did before preaching. And without further ado, let's work some magic. Joseph closes his eyes, takes a deep breath, and gets to work. With the greatest of ease, he sets patties on the grill, flourishing as he flips his spatula in the air. It's easily some of the best grill work I've ever seen. You guys think this is my first time in front of a grill? He's working faster now, effortlessly tossing cheese onto the patties, perfectly grilling onions on the side, one after another. The dads take notice and crowd around Joseph to admire his masterful technique. You probably didn't know this, Serenity, but Joseph's known around here as for his grillmanship. He's ungrillevable. I've tried to get on his level, but I just can't catch up. Let us keep studying. He has a rare quality about him. Mustard, we keep talking about this. Can't we just appreciate the artist? I've never seen him make a mistake. Okay, we need to stop. This is getting too cheesy. Please stop! All of the children of the party boo in a glorious display of puns in unison.
Nice.
All right, guys, the food's ready. Please form an orderly barbecue. That one's the best one. That one's really good. Ooh, what did I do? Okay. Sorry. Amanda groans. We all grab our food and hang out. Enjoying perfectly cooked cheeseburgers.
Yeah.
Man, it's so wild how all of us dads live in the same cul-de-sac. Kind of nice, isn't it? Feels like there's a real community here. Totally helps when you're just a single dad trying to raise a kid. We're happy to have you here, man. I think you're gonna like this neighborhood a lot. Plus, Amanda seems to be getting along with all the kids. If she decides to get into babysitting game, she'll really make a killing. Hey, why don't you all add us on Dad Book? Dad Book? Yeah, it's a great social networking site for dads to keep in touch with each other. We're all on it. If you ever need to reach out to anyone, that's the simplest way to do it. I want Dad Book. Can Dad Book be real? Please? Sorry, I'm just an old-fashioned dad. Social media goes over my head sometimes. Don't worry, Pops. I'll help you figure it out. The rest of the barbecue goes smoothly. We all trade stories and drink beer as our kids play on the lawn. Amanda breaks up a fight between Carmencita and those weird twins. I think they wanted her soul. Amanda and I walk back to our place and the sun sets in the neighborhood. Pretty fun party, don't you think? Let me save. I mean, I got a burger in me. I felt like it was at a network event. I wish I could have been playing Paranormal Ice Road Truckers. You and Daisy seemed like you were having a way better time than I was. Because we were. Well, hey, at least you met some other cool dads. You should hit them up on Dad Book. Maybe I will, if I ever figure out how social media works. I have a good feeling about this place. Me too, Dad. Aw. Amanda and I arrive home with the remnants of our veggie plate. Seems like no one is really into the cauliflower. Yeah, why would you be into raw cauliflower? Any big plans for this evening? Actually, yeah, I'm going out with some friends. Oh. Is that okay? Of course, just keep me posted and be home before midnight. You got it. And be careful. I will. Make good choices. Of course. And call me if you need anything. Dad, you're not going to do the thing where you wait silently for me to come home in the living room with all the lights off, are you? What? No, I've never done that and will never do that. Okay. Do you have plans tonight? My plans were kind of to eat ice cream and watch TV with Amanda, but I'll find something to do. Rip. No, it's so hard to make friends as an adult. It's so difficult. I'm gonna work on some stuff, see how long I can sleep for, throw a party. Throw a party! A real rager. All the dads in the neighborhood are invited. I'll see if I can get you a spot on the list, but honestly, it's looking tight. You might just have to wait in line. I know the guy at the door. I'll get in no problem. I'm just relaxing tonight. Have fun, okay? Great. See you later. I watch Amanda drive off into the night. I really do hope she has fun. I plop down in front of the TV and turn on some wine and dine mastermind with celebrity chef Gavin Chapman. Looks like Gavin's making a roasted rack of lamb with rosemary and mashed potatoes. I'd love to be able to cook like that. Although I think if I was actually good at cooking, I'd use my powers for evil. Like just making baked Alaska all day instead of any food that's real nutritional substance. Man, Gavin Chapman just caught that thing on fire, but he meant to do it. What a professional. I lose track of time and I blaze through several episodes of Wine and Dine Mastermind. And only one episode of some cooking show called Meat Hell. Excuse me? I'm not even sure what that one was about. It's just a lot of yelling. I glance at my watch. Man, it's almost midnight. Should check in with Amanda. I send a text. Hey kiddo, you good? I wander to the kitchen as I wait for a reply. This is a cute little kitchen. Amanda's phone is almost always in her hand, so I'm sure she'll respond soon. Unless she's driving home now. Which, in case, I hope she doesn't respond soon, because she's definitely taught her better than to text and drive. I reach into the freezer and grab an ice cream sandwich. It's a little late for this, but I think I earned it after a long day of, socializing. I check my watch again. And then my phone. Nothing yet. Okay, see, now I'm worried. Do I call her? Do I call the cops? No. It's too soon for that. I'll just send her a gentle reminder text. What's up? Half an hour passes. Now I'm really worried. The episode of Gavin Chapman's Meat Hell are not only assuaging my anxiety, but possibly exacerbating it with all the yelling, so I keep pacing around the house, waiting for her to come back. Why didn't I find out where she was going? Who she was even with? Why don't I know any of her friends' phone numbers? Why don't I know any of her friends' full names? Who is Emma P? I decide to send her another text. Amanda, please text me and let me know you're okay. I can't help but think of all the awful things that could have happened to her. Oh, thank God, it's her! Amanda opens the door and shuffles in. Finally, she's back home. I'm glad she's okay. Aw, so worried. Sup? Sweetie, thank God you're safe. Yup. But now that I know she's okay, I'm really mad. Why didn't you answer my texts? Amanda pulls her phone out of her pocket. Oh, whoops. I guess I didn't see those. Amanda! She starts to walk into her room. Amanda Ann! Whoa, we're pulling out the middle name now? Amanda, you came home an hour and a half later than your curfew and you didn't respond to any of my texts. You really freaked me out. I was about to call the cops. Dad, you're seriously overreacting. You're not going to be like this when I go off to school, are you? I don't like your attitude. I have a right to be concerned, or I was scared. I was scared. You weren't responding to it, and it was just like when your dad. Oh no, not the trauma. No, not the trauma. Not the trauma. Oh no. I have to stop myself from tearing up. Oh, Dad, I didn't mean to. I sit down on the couch and put my head in my hands. I feel very tired all of a sudden. You really scared me. Just, please don't do that again. All right. I'm gonna go to bed now. Jeez! Ugh. Amanda closes the door to her room and I head to mine. Jeez. Oh! Jeez. As I'm falling asleep, one thing she said keeps echoing in my mind. You're not gonna be like this when I go off to school, are you? Aw. Definitely didn't sleep well last night. I brew some strong coffee and make some scrambled eggs for Amanda as a peace offering. What is our job? What do we do for money? What is our source of income? Okay. She eventually wanders into the kitchen. Hey, I thought about what you said last night. I should have texted you. I said I was gonna do it, and I didn't. Honestly, I didn't even think about it. I'm really sorry, Pops. I won't do it again. Well, I'm sorry for freaking out on you. I trust you make good decisions are good. I'm not saying the last one. I'm sorry for freaking out on you. You're an adult now. I shouldn't have gotten so worked up. Team Lace? Team Lace. Amanda gives me a hug. Aw. Want some eggs? You know it. Sprinkle some cheese on them? Already did. Bless you. Amanda scarfs down the eggs in time for me to wash the pan. Oh, what happened? Oh, thank you for hosting me, Softie. I wonder that every time I play this game. I think the answer is that we are accountants. Oh. Socially awkward accountants. Yeah, that'd be pretty nice. I would love that. What if we're like #1 on the site too? And yet we still have no charisma in real life at all. Alright, I'm off to school. Smell you later. Wait, one more thing before you go. What? What's Dad Book? It's a social media platform. Wait. What? What's a social media platform? Dad, I have to go to school. Come on, Amanda, I'm an old man. I can't put together a Dad Book profile on my own. Alright, I'll hope you sound interesting on the internet. Amanda spends the next couple of minutes setting up my profile on Dad Book, which, as it turns out, is a place where dads get together and talk about fatherhood. Alright, Pops, you gotta fill out your profile. Get some likes and dislikes. On a Friday night, you're most likely to... Okay, we're going for Hugo, so let's pick Hugo-aligned answers. Polish and sort my coin collection. Netflix and grill, baby. Fall asleep watching the History Channel. Torment my children with dad puns. Sink into blissful oblivion, aka sleep. Fall asleep and watching the History Channel. If you had one thing to take with you onto a desert... A desert island? A deserted island? What would it be? My trusty grill, the lost shaker of salt, Castaway on DVD for instructional purposes, a boat, obviously. I don't need anything. My survival skills have trained me for this day. A boat? What are your turn-ons? Strong dad arms, tennis shoes with long white socks, a well-manicured lawn, street smarts, top-tier grillsmanship, or comfortable with crying. Comfortable with crying. What do you want to be when you grow up? Technical writer for manuals and instructionals, salty boat captain, pro skater who is also an astronaut, a good father, or president of space. Technical writer for manuals and instructionals. What's your favorite movie genre? War documentaries, Sean Connery's entire filmography, anything on Laserdisc, romantic comedies, whatever will make me cry, old comedies that haven't aged well. Old comedies? What's your ideal date? Napping together, doing 1,000 piece puzzle together, eating a healthy dinner at 4 p.m., trying to geocache but getting hopelessly lost, arson, being emotionally vulnerable. Well, I know who this one is. Puzzle. What do you never leave your home without? A sensible cardigan, a sick vape, my book of word jumbles and a pen, a cooled knife, my cripplingly low self-esteem. I frequently forget my phone keys and wallet at home sometimes. Book of word jumbles. I spend a lot of time thinking about conspiracy theories, how proud I am of my child, potential ends to the world, if I'll ever be able to love myself as much as I love my grill, when I can get my next cup of coffee, or lawnmower modifications. How proud I am. Profile complete. See, that wasn't so bad. Yeah, that was actually kind of fun. I could totally spend all day here just looking at people's profiles. Yeah. You should message one of them, or maybe more than one of them. All these ads seem pretty interesting. Okay. Promise I'll make some friends. Amanda gives me a hug. Go get him, Dad.
Welcome. You've got dads.
You've got dads. Oh. She's got a dad book? You're not a dad. Hi, Serenity. It's me, your dear old friend from way back in the day. Dad Manda. I'm delighted to see you've signed up for Dad Book. They've recently added this exciting new messaging service. You may find yourself receiving messages from other dads like myself. Take care not to miss them. Amanda, is that you? What are you doing on Dad Book? Why, Serenity, I never. We've known each other since business school. How could you possibly confuse me with your amazing and talented and easy to buy things for a daughter? Though I am, of course, flattered, you should buy Amanda more things. Amanda, I know you know I didn't go to business school. I barely even managed to get my degree. Wait. No. Wow. I didn't say that. Oh! Oops. You never heard that. This is gold. I was a great student, I swear. I graduated at the top of my class because I worked hard and ate all my vegetables. Try holding on to this for... Totally holding on to this for later. Wait, do you even remember what I majored in? I declined to comment. Cool. What did we major in? Wait. We're messaging Hugo, of course. Ooh. Middle school teacher, high school teacher, writer of scholarly articles on the 18th century literature from various esteemed publications. If you're on here to tell me that my son put a cherry bomb in your trash, I know and I'm sorry. On Friday nights, you're most likely to brew some strong tea and paint my miniatures. If you had one thing to take with you to a desert island, what would it be? A Remembrance of Things Past by Marcel Proust. What are your turn-ons? Muscles. I'm about to get ripped. I'm about to get ripped right now. What do you do? What did you want to do when you grew up? Movie star. Interesting. What are your favorite movies? Movie genre? Documentaries on art history? What's your ideal date? Each of us read a different book on opposite sides of the couch in comfortable silence. What if you never leave your home without? My glasses. I actually forget them at home a lot. I spend a lot of time thinking about... I worry that people who are against e-readers are more in love with the idea of books than actually reading them. How do we go back? Oh, there we go. Let's read all the profiles. It's Craig's. Dad of 3, business entrepreneur, fitness enthusiast. Juggling work, family, and fitness is a tough gig, but someone's got to do it. On Friday nights, you're most likely to get one last good cardio session in. If you had one thing to take on a deserted island, what would it be? A box of energy bars. What are your turn-ons? A sub 6 minute mile. What did you want to be when you grew up? Beer pong world champion. What's your favorite movie genre? Buddy cop movies forever. What's your ideal date? Scaling a huge, dangerous mountain for fun. What do you never leave home without? An extra tube of energy gel, and I spend a lot of time thinking about my mile time used to be so good. What happened? Have I peaked? And let's see, Matt. Avid music enthusiast, passionate coffee drinker. You can find me most days selling bean juice over at the Coffee Spoon or hanging out at the park with my amazing daughter. Hit me up about 90s no-wave music. On a Friday night, you're most likely to perfect my cold brew setup. One drip at a time, baby. If you had one thing to take on a deserted island, what would it be? Fine tunes to pass the days away. What are your turn-ons? Multi-instrumentalism. What did you want to be when you grew up? Barista, weirdly enough. What's your favorite movie genre? Shit with subtitles. Fair. Is he an anime lover? What's your ideal date? We go to the animal shelter and seriously consider adopting a cat. What do you never leave home without? My headphones, both in ear and over ear, just in case. Where I spend a lot of my time thinking about where did writing commas into song titles come from and where did it go? Did we all just agree that it was a bad idea? Brian? Hey, I'm Brian. I spend most of my days hanging out with my awesome daughter and thinking up new ways to grill things. If you like fishing, then we'll get along. On a Friday night, you're most likely to see how slowly I can cook a piece of brisket. If you had one thing to take with you on a deserted island, what would it be? My fishing pole? What are your turn-ons? A keen understanding of steak cuts. What did you want to be when you grew up? A fireman? What's your favorite movie genre? Romantic comedies. What's your ideal date? Deck building. What do you never leave home without? A portable fishing pole. And you spend a lot of time thinking about how my daughter is smarter than I am. Robert? When the internet gains sentience and decides to destroy us all, you'll know it'll use this information against us, right? On a Friday night, you're most likely to make a deal in an alleyway. Have it go badly. Who's the cop? Who's the gag kimono? I trusted gag kimono. Como. I don't know what that means. If you had one thing to take with you to a deserted island, what would it be? Gun? What are your turn-ons? Don't talk to me. What did you want to be when you grew up? A grifter. What's your favorite movie genre? Italian neorealism. What's your ideal date? Grave robbing. What do you never leave home without? At least 4 knives. Spend a lot of time thinking about it. If you ever look into you ever really look into a rabid animal's eyes. Damien? How do you do? I finally decided to join the information superhighway. I'm not entirely sure how this works, but I will try my best to understand. I love long strolls through graveyards and spending time with my son. If you would ever like to chat about the latest in Victoria fashion, I will the inevitability of our own demise or black cats, please send me a letter. On Friday night, you're most likely to listen to true crime podcasts while I taxidermy my newest specimens. If you had one thing to take you on a deserted island, what would it be? A coffin? What are your turn-ons? Pronouncing bosom properly. What did you want to be when you grew up? A bat? What's your favorite movie genre? For an art house horror, what's your ideal date? It's night. We're at an industrial dark wave club in Berlin. The music drums to the beat of our hearts. That's really cute, actually. What do you never leave home without? An upside down cross. You spend a lot of time thinking about morality, silence. Words. And Joseph. Voted Maple Bay's #1 youth minister for 5 years running. Living in a hometown with my beautiful wife and our 4 amazing kids. If I'm not in church, you can catch me out on the open water, setting sail on the seas of adventure. I love playing guitar and crushing my kids at Candyland. On a Friday night, you're most likely to lead the community in a fun mixer. If you had one thing to take with you to a deserted island, my 6-string. What are your turn-ons? My loving wife. Loving with quotation marks. What did you want to be when you grew up? A ship captain. What's your favorite movie genres? Feel-good movies. What's your ideal date? Lovely night on the town with my wife. What do you never leave home without? The Good Book. I spend a lot of time thinking about how I can be a better man, husband, and father. Okay. Should we go on one more date, or should we leave it here for now? What do you think? What do you think? Should we go on a date with Hugo, or leave it for now? Let's go on a date. Message. Hold on. I navigate. Whoop. Hugo's dad book page and type out a message. Oh boy. Hey Hugo, great seeing you at the barbecue. Want to hang out sometime? I wait for a few minutes before the computer dings. I'm so glad you messaged me. I'm definitely want to hang out sometime, but I do have a favor to ask. Our class is going on a field trip to the aquarium today, and one of our chaperones called in sick. Is there any possible way you can come by and replace them? Uh-oh. I completely understand if you don't want to or can't make it, but I'm going to be honest with you here. It's the middle school class. I need as much help as I can get. I think about it for a moment. Man, that's a lot of screaming kids that'd be accountable for, and they're in middle school. Arguably the worst age to be. True, that is the worst age. Huh. Amanda silently trudges into the kitchen and pours herself a bowl of cereal. Her eyes are a little puffy, almost as if she's been crying. No! 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 What's wrong? No! I think her teen's got depression. No! Not teen depression! That's the worst thing to have! Morning, Amanda. Morning, Pops. Hey, are you alright?
I'm fine.
Oh no! Oh, that hurts. Oh, that hurts so much. No! Of course, I'm fine.
Huh.
I just got to thinking about the Backstreet Boys. They had a reunion. The Backstreet Boys are back, alright.
Oh.
But they're different. Something's wrong with them. Like they're a dream someone once had but no longer can remember. And no one's talking about it. They're just going on like everything's normal. Are you sure that's all you're upset about? You have to tell me what's actually wrong. But weren't they original? Weren't they really the only ones? Are you sure that's all you're upset about? If there's, you know, anything going on, I just want to know that I'm here for you and I'm always here for you. Whether you need a shoulder to cry on or a strong dad to go kick someone's butt. I'm only a phone call away. Thanks, Popsicle. I appreciate that. Popsicle! That's so cute! But I'm fine, really. I'm unconvinced, but I'll stop badgering her about it. I'm sure she'll tell me when she's ready. Hey, how was middle school for you? Bad. No one liked middle school. It's 3 years of bad acne, crying, and being generally terrible. Everyone sucks. No self-awareness, just a bunch of hormonal teenagers locked in a gross old building for 40 plus hours, doing long division and starting fights over, I don't know, pizza day, top 40 pop. Middle schoolers should be avoided at all costs. What was your middle school experience like? I didn't like it. I thought it was fine. I didn't like it. I had my first crush in middle school and I'm still bitter about it. Alexis Stuggs. You hurt me and I'll never forget. What'd she do to you? I stare off into middle distance, remembering the 24 hours we dated and the 3 times we held hands between class periods. Then I remembered the bitter betrayal. Her leaving me for Arnold Birmingham. Him making me dart in front of her. Oh. I don't want to talk about it. See? Middle schoolers are reprehensible. Wait, why are you asking me about middle school? Oh, Mr. Vega requested my help to chaperone his middle school class to the aquarium. I just wanted to know what I was in for. You get to go to the aquarium? Are you kidding me? The last field trip I got to go on was the clam chowder factory. They didn't even give us clam chowder. They gave us square pizza at a clam chowder factory. What is their educational at a clam chowder factory? Oh, is that why you won't eat clam chowder anymore? No, it's because Bobby Wellington threw up into one of the vats of clam chowder and I'm the only one who saw it happen. You didn't tell anyone? What? It haunts me. Right. Let's leave this story firmly in the past. Anyways, you should just do it. Mr. Vegas sounds like he could really use the help. Plus you'll get to hang out with cool fish. Amanda, I get kind of weird about aquariums. The ocean makes me nervous. What? What are you worried about? That a whale is gonna pop out of the touch tank and swallow you whole? Don't you put fear in my heart. Well, do they have penguins there? Yes, they have penguins there. An aquarium with penguins? I want to go to an aquarium with penguins. The fuck? Then it's settled. Penguins away fear of the ocean. I sit back down at the computer and let Hugo know that I'm available. He tells me to meet him at the aquarium and give him the address. I grab him keys and kiss Amanda on the forehead before I head out. Oh, my voice. I arrive at the aquarium to find the school buses have beaten me there. Preteens huddle around the teachers in small groups, yelling at each other and goofing off. Every teacher looks like they're at their wits' end. Hugo jogs up, looking frazzled. Whoop. I'm so glad you're here. Hugo! Boink. It's been a real debacle all morning. We're short-handed, and most of the kids won't stop screaming, and I'm sure you know this is the case with all middle schoolers. I lived through Amanda at 12. I'm all too familiar. Great. Well, it's you and me chaperoning a group of 10 kids. They're over here. Hugo walks me over to a gaggle of preteens who are sitting on the ground, playing with their phones. They're not kicking each other like some of the others in the group. So we're off to a good start. Can you guys put your phones away? All the kids look up for a moment to stare at Hugo. They go back to texting. At least they're quiet?
Oh.
Too quiet. These guys are up to something. I can feel it. There's no way. They're too busy thinking about not getting food stuck in their braces to pull any stunts. It's middle school after all. We'll see. Ooh. The class starts filling into the aquarium. Hugo hands out massive stapled packets of paper to each kid. These are due at the end of the field trip. Yes, this will be for a grade. No, you can't borrow a pencil. They kids collectively grum and grab sheets from Hugo. What's in the packet? Honestly, it's just busy work so the teachers can have a moment's reprieve. I think one of the questions asks them to sit quietly for 10 minutes to think about the Great Barrier Reef. Teacher hacks. I like that. Wait, I thought you were an English teacher. What does an aquarium have to do with books? We just did a unit on the old man and the sea. Nothing quite like introducing kids to the futile, Perseverance of the human spirit, making them pet stingrays. I just forget how to say words sometimes. I'm sorry. Also, my camera's acting up. Stop that. Stop acting up. It gives us time to check out some of the exhibits as well. Come on, they have a phenomenal section of tropical fish. While the kids sit on the floor and pretend to do assignments while they text, Hugo and I wander off to the large tank filled with brightly colored fish. Hugo points to a brown and white fish with long spines. That right there is a lionfish. Did you know their stomach can expand up to 30 times in size? Whoa.
Oh.
Their spines are venomous, too. Nature is hardcore.
Oh.
You think that's bad? Take a look at this one over there. Hugo points to a spiny, grumpy-looking fish hanging out near the bottom of the tank. That's a stonefish, the most venomous fish in the world. And they're just like, keep it here? Oh, they're relatively harmless as long as you don't step on them. What happens if you step on them? Tissue necrosis. Cool. Nature's wild. Man, Hugo seems to know a lot about fish. I feel the overwhelming need to impress him. Hey, see that fish over there? That one? Yeah, that's the, blue-nosed wiggly fish. Yeah? Did you know that? Paranormal fish, psychiatric fish trivia, or political fish trivia. I'm kind of interested to know what psychiatric fish trivia means, but let's do political. This fish openly supports the legalization of marijuana. I didn't know it was so progressive. Times are changing, man. Wait, are you serious? Serious as a heart attack? Absolutely not. I'm not. I'm playing it for the gag here. Ah, good one. We lead the kids to another room. Sharks, sea turtles, eels, another marine life swim around in massive floor-to-ceiling aquariums. The kids began to take selfies with the sharks. Hugo leaves my side to separate two kids who started fighting over Capri Sun. I walk around the room, reading the tiny blurbs above different fish inside the enclosure. But you're not allowed to have food inside these aquariums? Where'd they get a Capri Sun from? After a while, I look around and see Hugo again. He's gazing at the aquarium in childlike wonder. Cute! Ripples in the water cast blue, moving shadows across his face. Where someone surrounded by angry hormonal teens, he looks completely peaceful. He looks really cute in this light. I hope he doesn't notice me staring. Wow.
Oh.
I walk over to join him. Beautiful, isn't it? I'd rather stare at you. Cheesy! We can learn a great deal from Mother Ocean. Or are those two sharks kissing? We can learn a great deal from Mother Ocean. And many great mysteries lie in the ocean. It's truly fascinating to be able to observe it in a setting such as this. That's a very astute point, Serenity. We stand together for a moment, admiring the wonders of marine life. We eventually make our way to the touch tank room, which seems to be the only thing kids are actually interested in. The tank is filled with a variety of horseshoe crabs, sea urchins, stingrays, and small fish. I stand around the edges of the tank to keep a wary distance from the sea life. Who knows what kind of nefarious plans those horseshoe crabs have for well-moisturized hands. Hugo rolls up his sleeves and sticks his hand in the water. I want to see him roll up his sleeves. I want to see his muscles. Don't you want to pet some rays, Serenity? Oh, I think I'm good. I think I should stay over here and admire them from a respectable distance. Oh, that's right, we hate the ocean. Come on, it'll be fun and informative. Don't make fun of me, but I'm scared to touch them. I get weird when there's no glass separating us. I don't know what any of those things are, but I get the feeling they will probably bite me in my delicious hands if given the chance. Nothing in this tank can hurt you. The stingrays have had their barbs removed, the horseshoe crabs eat only little clams, and the anemones are perfectly safe to touch. Against my better judgment, I approach the tank, slowly dipping my hand into the cold water. I touch a stingray as it glides past me. See? Not so bad. It feels like fun, slimy leather. Things get a lot less scary when you learn about them, right? I dive my hand back into the touch tank, renewed vigor for ocean life. I poke at some urchins and they feel hard. They're hard carapace of the horseshoe crab. My hand brushes against Hugo's as we reach for the same one. Ooh. Or the same anemone. I pull away blushing. Hugo smiles at me. Hot for teacher! Hey, you're supposed to be touching the fish. Sorry, I just get a little carried away Wait, that girl over there looks suspicious. Why's that? Are backpacks usually that wet? Hold on. Susan! Susan, get back here! Hugo runs after a middle schooler and catches her before she can make it to the exit. Want to tell me what's in the bag? Textbooks? Want to tell me what's really in the bag? Susan won't budge. I walk over to Hugo and the girl. I think I might need to be a bad cop. Look, kid. We don't have times for games here. That's an EV 5 to 10 in the clink. I'm not afraid to hit a child? I don't think you should say that in front of the teacher you're trying to date, that you'll hit children. We don't have time for games here. Whatever it is, it goes back into the touch tank. Now. I'm not afraid to hit a child. You're not a teacher. You can't tell me what to do. Yes, well, I am. Can you please put the bag down? Next time we won't say please. Susan glares at Hugo for a moment before dropping her book on the floor and lands with a wet slap. Don't hurt it! We stare at it for a moment before it starts to move. What? Hugo leans down and unzips the backpack. A horseshoe crab frantically scuttles out across the floor. An employee swoops in and scoops it up and places it back into the tank. She gives us a disapproving look. You're not going to be allowed back into this aquarium. Jesus, Susan, what was your plan? I was trying to free him. To where? Outside? Where he was going to die? Susan, go back to your group. We'll discuss this later. Yeah, and hands where we can see him. Susan sulks off, leaving me alone with Hugo. He gives me a pat on the shoulder. Middle schoolers have sticky hands. I doubt this is the first time that's happened here. Or the last. In the next room, we see a variety of smaller tanks, sea urchins, tiny fish, and a rainbow of beautiful underwater plant life surround us. Yes. Look over there. Hugo points to some seahorses gathered at the bottom of the tank. One of them is in the middle of giving birth. Oh, that's actually the male seahorse. Sort of takes fatherhood to a new level, doesn't it? Hey kids, come check this out. There's a male seahorse giving birth. A low murmur from the students. They jump back on their phones. Fun fact, male seahorses can give birth and then get pregnant in the same day. Oh. Okay. Man, we thought we had it hard. I wonder if they have to deal with their kids' awkward teenage years too. All, however, many thousands of them. You seem to know a lot about marine life, Hugo. It's not really my specialty, but I do make a point to learn as much as possible when I can. I think that learning shouldn't end when you leave school. You should challenge yourselves to find out more about things we don't understand every day in our lives. Agreed! Because if you stop learning, I don't think you'll ever be able to grow or change as a person. Good point. But I still don't trust the ocean. We'll get there. We finally make our way over to my favorite part of the tour, the Arctic exhibit. Do we get to see the penguins? Yes, we get to see the penguins. Hell yes. Oh, penguins! Little pengies. A group of kids run around the exhibit. They won't stop tapping on the glass of the puffin enclosure, trying to get their attention. For at least a few moments, teachers, chaperones, and students alike seem to be having a great time. What was I so worried about? This isn't too bad. Sweet Manchego! Hugo suddenly grabs my arm. Oh my god, there's a student in the penguin enclosure. How? How did you get in the penguins? Wait, just kidding, it's very bad. Is that one of ours? It most certainly is. Molly Henderson, Susan's friend. I look over at the penguins and see a determined-looking kid crouching behind a rock. She's hiding just out of sight of one of the employees. How did you get in here? Over on the side of the enclosure, I see a door to the exhibit ajar. Was it unlocked this whole time? You gotta stop before the staff sees and bans our school for life. Hugo looks around. I'll create a distraction. Hugo runs towards the puffin exhibit and addresses the entire room. Everybody, 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 I have an announcement. The whole room turns towards Hugo. Here's a few facts I bet you didn't know about penguins. Everybody just stares at Hugo, confused. Well, this is my shot. I run into the enclosure and greeted by a cold blast of air. Psst! Hey! The girl whips around and looks at me. Her nose is pink from the cold. You can't be in here! Neither can you! I try to walk over to the girl, but the ground is so icy that I just end up slipping. I catch myself before I hit the ground. But the girl still laughs at me. Contrary to popular belief, penguins are birds. Birds are traditionally known to fly, but penguins cannot. So I can understand some confusion when we're discussing the birdness of penguins. The crowd is still somehow enraptured. Kid, what are you even doing? I'm letting the penguins go. They deserve freedom. Where are they gonna go? They're gonna live in my closet. Look, I just don't have the time to argue about this. We gotta get out of here. Not until I save a penguin. Little known fact is that the penguins only live in cold climates. Little known. With some exceptions. They don't all live in cold climates if you're splitting hairs here. Did I mention they don't fly? The crowd is starting to lose interest. I'm running out of time. Lay down the law, try to relate to her, or bribe her. Well, I don't think this is gonna work. I don't think she's gonna like it if I relate to her. Let's bribe her. I will give you $20 right now if you leave with me. Molly thinks for a second. Okay, well, give it to me right now. I reach into my pocket and pull out everything I have, examining each bill. Okay, well, I have $12 and some change. And there's a button here. Is that enough? Pay me the other $8 later and we have a deal. We move on to shaking our agreement. Before I suddenly realize there's a wave of penguins on the way out of the enclosure. We're gonna have to block these birds. Oh, minigame time.
Block that bird.
How do I block it? Stay away. Stay away! Stay away! Stay away! Stay away! No! No! How do I get him to stop? No! How long is this? How long is this? No! 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 Penguin escaped! No! 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 No!
Save that team.
No, fuck! The penguins escaped. Mission complete, but I fucked it up. What rank did I get? S! Bribery works! Okay, well, I guess even though penguins escaped, it's still fine. Phew, glad that's over. Just in time. Looks like Hugo's wrapping up his diversionary penguin speech. And that's why I think penguins are one of the best animals in the world. A few people in the audience clap out of a sense of duty, and everybody starts dispersing. Hugo spots us across the way and runs over. Molly, what were you doing in there? I was liberating animals, Mr. Vega. You realize that penguins can only survive in Arctic temperatures, right? You would have a dead penguin on your hands. Well, it was the thought that counts. No, Molly, it wasn't. Molly turns to me. You owe me $8.
What?
What? Just, I'll pay you later, kid. Molly runs off towards Susan. I suppose that they can compare animal thief notes. You're not off the hook, Molly. Serenity, did you just bribe a child? I bribed a child? I don't know what she's talking about, or you can't play by the rules when there's a penguin on the line. I bribed a child. It was the only way to get her out of the exhibit. I'm not proud of what I have done. I'm not proud of it either. Or my penguin facts lecture, but at least we got her out. Let's just get through the day and get out of here. Nice. With the day coming to a close, the whole field trip is ushered through a gift shop, and we make our way back out of the school buses. As we leave the aquarium, the kids load onto the buses. Hugo pulls me aside. Hey, Serenity. Thank you so much for helping me out today. You're a lifesaver. It's no problem. It was actually kind of fun.
Ah.
Let me take it out. Let me take you out next time to make it up to you. Do you like cheese boards? I was working so hard on modeling. I forgot about my stream. Oh no! Oh no! Well, you can always start it now. If you start it now, I'll raid you because I'm probably going to end after this date. I love cheese boards. I'm all about cheese boards. If there's nothing on earth more satisfying than a good cheese board. Great! Well, I gotta make sure the kids don't steal anything else. See you around. Sucks to suck. Rip. I walk inside to find my house empty. I wonder where Panda's at. Before I know it, Amanda pops in through the front door. What you up to tonight? Just doing some homework. How was the aquarium? It was an adventure. Some kid tried to steal a penguin.
Dad.
We've all been there. Had to run in and grab her before the employees saw. You had to go into the penguin enclosure? Did you steal a penguin for us? Amanda, no penguins were stolen thanks to the valiant efforts of myself and Mr. Vega. It was nice getting to spend some time with Hugo, though. I'm surprised he helped complete a covert op. He's usually kind of a what? Kind of a stick in the mud? He's actually pretty cool. I had a good time with him. Alright, too much adventure for me today. I'm gonna go rest my eyes. You mean take a nap? There's a difference. You'll learn when you become a father. Date complete! Gun safety, automotive care, mustache, confidence, theft, seahorse. Dad points. Rank S!
Paradise Lost just got found.
I'm doing my afternoon word jumbles when I hear the mail truck pull in through the cul-de-sac. I wonder if we got any coupons today. I think I will stop here. This seems like a good place to stop. Well, I saved. So yeah, that date went well. And my voice is down here. So I'm gonna hop off the stream for now. Thank you all so much for coming. It's been wonderful. And I'll see you next week. I'll put up the schedule on Sunday. Well, I gotta figure out what I want to play first or what I want to do. But yeah. Let's see. Here are my socials. Yep, and there's the Twitter, YouTube, and the 18+ Discord. And let us find someone to raid. Let's raid Lynn Tsunami. That sounds fun. Let's raid her. Doing art right now. Looks like she's working on some 3D models. Make sure to say this when you go into the chat. Alright, I'll see you over there.